Oh, what's going on, everybody? I just got triggered looking at my fucking intro. I'm getting throttled. Fuck you, Ajit Pai. You got me fucking throttled right now by Comcast. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to the platform, episode 72. Now, we did have a discussion a little earlier about what we were going to talk about, and I had took something out, but actually I think I may put it back in, and there's a good explanation for that. And once we get to that subject, I'll explain why. But before we do our introductions, I wanted to do something a little different. Mike, you had put out there questions that people wanted to kind of like ask us for the show, right?
Yes.
And I just wanted to take a couple, the ones that you had posted, and I wanted to kind of just get our thoughts about these two questions. So I just want to kind of get you guys ready for that. But let's go ahead and, first of all, shout out Player One Coffee. I drank another cup, and I'm starting to tolerate it a little bit better. So, and I put ice cream and I put chocolate in it. So I put some Hershey's and some ice cream in it, and it was just like amazing. So shouts out to Player One Coffee. You guys check that out. Their link is below the video. But let's go ahead and get into our introductions. I'm going to start with, I'll never go with Terry first. Let's go with Terry. What's up, Cool Cat Terri? Introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing.
Hey everybody, it's Cool Cat Terri on Twitch. I've been playing Darksiders 2 and Kingdom Hearts 2.5. The final cut, or whatever the hell they call it.
Wasn't you triggered? I thought you were triggered the last time you played Kingdom Hearts, though.
Yeah, I was playing Kingdom Hearts 1 on the original PS2 version, so you didn't have the ability to skip cutscenes when you died, and you had to rewatch the same cutscene that was like 20 minutes long every single time you died. Oh. And so I got super triggered because I got tired of watching the damn cutscene over and over again. But no. So I finally got around to playing the second game, so we're gonna go from there.
Oh, okay. All right. Next up, we got... hold on, let me get this up the way, because I know he wanted his theme song. What was that one he had? There it is, right here. We got Eddie. What's up, man? Introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing, sir.
I just got finished playing GT Sport, and now I'm about to dabble on Assassin's Creed Origin for a little bit. So, you know, just trying to be patient, waiting for that God of War to drop.
Yeah. I did the dirty deed and put that God of War bundle on pre-order on Amazon, so...
I'm thinking about pre-ordering the bundle next week. I already got the Stone Masons edition pre-ordered. But that PlayStation Pro looked too nice, man, and I'm like, something gotta
that
go.
Motherfucker in my life, that's what I'm saying.
I'm looking at my VR right now, like I can get it back. I can't wait.
You said what?
I was saying I ain't gonna have too many chances on that God of War bundle.
I know that shit. You know that's just gonna be sold the fuck out too. So
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. See, you just convinced me. Thank you, Dan.
That's what I'm talking about. There you go. It was very easy. What's up, John, man? Okay, next up we got Akeyles. What's up, man? Introduce yourself and tell us what you're playing.
You can never be as strong as one, and that one is Akeyles. What is up?
You just botched your own intro, dude. You said you could never be as strong as one.
See, I mix it up. The original is we can never be as strong as one, and that one is Akeyles.
Right. I remember you always saying you could only be as strong as one.
Like I said, I mix it up because the original is we can never be as strong as one. But I say,
why the fuck you lying?
Okay,
so if you can never be as strong as one, but that one is Akeyles,
the
then
most
you ain't
interrupted intro on YouTube.
That's true though. It's like every time your intro comes, man. It's always.
What's
Yo,
Also,
I'm gonna be back there too.
Go ahead.
you know, they requested it because they said Danny tried it last time. They wasn't feeling it. You know?
Ooh, they wasn't feeling it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I got some DMs, but let's get into what I was saying. I'm on the 11th boss, or I think I just beat the 11th boss for Shadow of Colossus. So I'm almost done with that game. Monster Hunter, I've only played a little bit. I'm ready for this Darwin project that came out today. And Dragon Ball Z. And I think that's all I've been playing. A little bit of Rainbow Six too, because that new update is really nice. They got the zombie mode. It's like zombie mode, or like horde kinda. I only play like one level of it, but you don't get to pick exactly who you want. They have like a set characters that you can play as and stuff like that, and that's been pretty dope. But that's all I've been playing.
All right, Dreology, man. I'm sorry, bro, man. We don't have guests on tonight, man. I'm sorry, bro. But yeah, I swear, man, we'll make it up to you next week, man. We'll have guests on next week, and you can call me out live on air because I know that's what you want to do, and Mike. So I'll give you that next week. Next up, we got Big Mike. What's up, man? Introduce yourself. Tell us what you're playing.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Mike here. I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege. I've been playing Sea of Thieves again. The beta is open to everybody on public on Xbox. It's the final beta before it launches. And I've been playing Terra.
Okay, Terra. Oh, yeah, I played that a while back.
Yeah, that's what
2011.
Yeah, I was saying that's what I told me yesterday.
It is not that old.
He said it's like a 3-year-old game. Akeyles told me.
No. 2011.
Yeah,
Okay.
2011. Yeah. It is. Damn, that is. Yeah, 2011. But I loved it. I put like 500 hours in Terra and shit. So
far, it's not bad. I mean, right now it's a closed beta, and it's got some bugs in it.
And y'all want to talk about PC, talking about day 55. How about year 7 in this bitch? You know what I'm saying?
Well, they had to dumb it down to like 30 frames a second.
All right. Let's see. Leon, you here? Are you alive?
Nah.
No. All right. Next up, we got Austin. Man, I know you're not on camera because you're not on camera. So introduce yourself.
I'm okay. I said that before. I'm okay. Just working in the shadows here. I'm good.
I see.
I kind of put Monster Hunter on hold for a bit, probably indefinitely. But I've been playing Mad Max. I never got around to playing that.
Mad Max is the shit, though. It's so underrated.
Those controls, oh my god, though. Like,
I don't know.
Just walking around with him is shit.
I don't know, man. It's some Batman shit in there. That's why I like that. That game was dope. He is kind of sluggish, though, now I think about it. Like, his walk was like, are you in mud? But he was.
Trying to line up, like, certain, like, jumping that they make you do to get, like, collectibles and stuff. I'm just like, I just want to throw the game in the garbage, but it's digital, so I can't.
But it's good too, though, man. It's got some super dope-ass qualities, though.
It's all right.
All right. Let me try Leon one more time. Leon, are you alive? Leon, are you there?
Did you tell him to unmute? Did you unmute him?
The truth is out there. All right. What's up, everybody? My name is Danny. I'm the host here at the platform, and I've actually been like drowning in a sea of RPGs. So I'm playing Legend of Heroes: Trails of Cold Steel. I'm playing Star Ocean: The Last Hope remastered, and I'm playing Final Fantasy 15. So it's like, and I've never done this before because I said I wanted to do like just play all RPGs and just kind of test myself on like, is there enough time in a fucking game session to like dedicate to all this shit? And it isn't. You know, it was like I tried to play fucking Legend of Heroes, and it was like, okay, I put 2 hours in, and then the thought process was like, fuck, I gotta play Star Ocean, because Star Ocean is a big ass 200-hour fucking RPG. So I started playing that shit. I got into that a little bit, and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot I got Final Fantasy 15. So I bust that motherfucker open, and it was just like, I couldn't believe it. So I'm trying to juggle it because I'm into all three. But it's hard to kind of find that time for those type of RPGs. So
you need to pick one game.
I know. This is bad.
Hey, Danny. How good is Final Fantasy 15?
And I know Terry's triggered, but Final Fantasy 15 is so good. Like I love that game.
You put on your PC.
You said what? I know you talking shit. Fuck you, man. Yo, I ain't got no ice on my PC, man. My shit's handling it.
Got that ice pack on the PC and the air conditioner going on it.
I'm gonna go get that Royal Edition next week myself, because I heard that Royal Edition added like a big bunch of new shit.
It did. Plus, you get all of the fucking like DLCs and all that shit. So,
Did they ever open up them doors that you kept on walking up on that was locked? I know you probably don't know.
Yes, I read about it. Yes, that's part of the DLC that you get with it. Yeah.
Those doors,
yeah.
Man, that shit was like.
What's up, Persona? Yeah. So that's what I've been kind of, and also been playing. What's the fuck is this game on my phone? I've been playing Final Fantasy, and it's more RPGs on my phone. I've been playing Final Fantasy Dissidia, but it's like it's not the same as Dissidia, or however it's called. It's not a fighting game. Dissidia. Shit. Hey, I sounded it out. Dissidia. I've been playing that. I've been playing that and this other game called Daybreak Legends. So I've been literally playing 5 RPGs, 3 on PC, 2 on my phone. So I need to fucking chill out. I need to pick one and just play it.
I can't play no fucking game on my phone, man. Fuck that shit.
Have any of you guys played the Final Fantasy 15 mobile yet, or no?
Yes, I have.
No,
how is it?
I haven't played it. No,
it's just like damn.
It's not an RPG if that's what you're asking.
Is the shit trash or what?
It's trash.
That's just like masturbating to Japanese anime porn.
Oh, no fucking way. He's bullshitting right now. You know he's bullshitting, man.
Why the fuck you lying?
Yeah, he bullshitting, man. It's not that, man. Ain't no fucking hentai in that shit. You know it.
I just can't get into playing the game on my phone, man. That's just like...
There it is.
Nah, man.
Whatever, man.
That's why I could never get into a handheld, man. Like the 3DS and shit. I want one, but I know I ain't gonna play it because I had the Vita and the PSP. And every time I get to sitting down playing, like, this shit needs to be on the big screen, man.
Maybe that's how. Maybe you'll feel better once you get a Switch.
No.
Until they come up with a trophy system, nope.
No, hold on.
Right, that's some bullshit. So you don't want the system because there's no trophy system?
No, back up. I'm gonna call something out here.
Oh shit!
You said you weren't going to get a Switch until Pokemon came out. Now you're gonna say you're going to backtrack and say I'm not getting a Switch until a trophy.
By the time Pokemon come out, Pokemon comes out, they should have a trophy.
No.
They should. Where you get those information from, sir?
I'm just saying, man, it's the right thing to do, man.
I'm just saying this. Once they bring out the trophy system, you're going to backpedal again. So, like, I ain't going to get this again.
All right.
I'm still thinking about getting it, man. It's just, Pokemon got to be there.
Exposed.
All right. Let's see. What I wanted to do was get into these questions that our viewers wanted to ask us. They wanted to pick our brain a little bit. So I'm going to start with Ryan Shepard. I think he's with Voxel Voice Gamer. So check those guys out. Shouts out to Ryan. He does hop in and out of the stream a little bit.
He has a good podcast also.
Yeah, he does have a great podcast also. So check those guys out. His question was, with yesterday being International Women's Day, what are your favorite female video game characters and why? So I'm going to start with Big Mike. Favorite female video game character and why?
Favorite female video game character.
I already know his answer.
Right.
I
Peach Beach, the hero of Peach Beach.
No. I like Lara Croft from Tomb Raider.
Okay.
And I also liked Aloy.
There it is. I fucking knew it. I was like, he's gonna say Aloy.
What's wrong with Aloy? She was great.
Awful.
Of course you were gonna say awful.
A piece of wood has more personality.
So let me ask you this, Mike. Let me ask you this. Shut up, Austin. I know you're trying to trigger Mike right now. I feel it. Mike, why? Give me one reason why you like Laura and one reason why you like Aloy.
Do what?
Give me one reason for both. One reason you like Laura, one reason why you like Aloy.
Well, Lara Croft, she's a great action adventure person where you can explore and everything. And I thought she had a good story, and she's fun to watch and play as.
Okay, and then
Fun to
Aloy.
watch.
Why not fun to watch? I mean,
You're supposed to be respecting women. Like, what's going on?
I mean, even Terry said, she has a nice backside.
Oh, shit. Right, Terry triggered like a motherfucker. Alright, so let's do this. Okay. So, and you said Aloy. What's up with Aloy? Why is she one of your favorite characters?
I thought she had a good story in general on Horizon Zero Dawn. And it sold 7 billion, and she's a great character to follow and play. If you haven't played that game, you should play the game.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with Terry. Terry, favorite female protagonist in a video game, and why?
Al Bundy's in
protagonist?
Don't say old girl Senua. Is that who you?
Fuck that bitch. No.
She was good too. I should say Hellblade.
No, I mean when I think about games that have female protagonists, the ones I played the most of, it's probably Tomb Raider. So I'll probably go with Lara Croft.
Mm-hmm.
But
why?
I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's any other one that would stand out over her.
Because Terry don't have a wife for Laura. She's like,
because she knows. She finds this sexy.
Lara Croft is sexy, yes. But anyways, no exposing on that. But I would have to say she's probably yeah.
She's eye candy.
Well, not because she's eye candy. No, I mean she's a strong female lead. She's well educated, which makes it better. She's not just pretty to look at. She's really highly educated.
Right.
So that makes it appealing.
I get a life there, Daddy.
Why you get a life?
Because she said what I said. She's fun to look at.
That's what you got.
So shout out to Al Bundy over here in the chat.
Oh shit, no. Bundy came back? Oh fuck. What's up, Al Bundy, man? How your wife doing? Yeah, shit. Okay, so Terry's Lara Croft, and let's go with Akeyles. Favorite female protagonist in a video game and why?
I'm gonna have to go with off the game Ruby Glim of Eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go Yang Xiaolong.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And because just her attitude is badass, she's a very strong character, never backing down, always pushing forward, headstrong character. I really like her attitude.
For sure. I love Ruby though. And you got Ruby? You watch Ruby in here, Terry? Ruby?
Yep, I really enjoy the show.
You know he ain't watching that.
Yeah, he ain't watching that.
It ain't Dragon Ball.
Eddie only watches Dragon Ball. See, look, he's eating cheese.
I'm scared to ask him now and shit. Eddie, Favorite female protagonist and gaming protagonist, and why?
Shit, man. I mean, the only one I actually really paid attention to was Lara Croft, and that's because, you know, like the very first Tomb Raider, I mean, it was like, you know, jumping off of something real high up in the air and then landing and breaking your neck. The physics was just dope. So, I mean, I have no attachment to the character, you know, and nothing like that. So, I really don't have one.
That's interesting. Okay. All right. So I guess it's on me. I got two that tie. And one, when I found out it was a female protagonist, I was shocked. And the other one, I was super hyped because of what this character could do. The first one will be Samus. It was amazing to find out that was a female character, because, like, you know, when you're in your childhood, you know they never build it that way, and I think that was what was so amazing about Samus is they never pushed that agenda wasn't part of what Samus was. They wanted you to focus more on the strength of the character and the story. And I love that when I found out that was a female protagonist. I was like, oh, wow. I was like, okay, all right, she's bad fucking ass. She's wrecking shit, you know? So Samus was...
forgot about her.
You say that, Danny, you say that, but you seem to forget that she loses all her clothes when she dies.
Well, yeah, that's true. But maybe that was like a subliminal message. And two, that's because I'm also a bastard, is Bayonetta. I swear to God, I love Bayonetta. Like, she's like everything. Like, she's like a mixture of like Kratos and Dante. And then they said, well, let's just make her a straight up thought. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, and she's wrecking, like, I mean, like, gigantic bosses. She's taking them the fuck out. She's sassy. She looks, you know, fuck it. I just straight up admit it. Bayonetta fine as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Her hair, I love how her hair was her power, and, like, the more she used her power, the more hentai it got. Like, I love that. I swear to God. And I know it sounds bad, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about Bayonetta. But here's the thing. No, here's the thing. Bayonetta, what her thing was, she shattered that stereotype. It's like, you know, women can be sexy. It is. Women can be sexy, but be strong characters. I'm serious. It's a moment for women. It is, and it's not like a liberating, like all women can change. But what it is it's a female protagonist that listen. It's a female protagonist that carries a lead in a series. She's sexy, super sexy, but she doesn't let that like just be the definition of her. Her physical prowess and being able to destroy shit in her path just kind of like combines those two things. It's like disgusting male and like disgusting male attraction, as well as like just being a strong character all around and being fun to play. So those are my two.
Mike talking about Peach Beach.
Well, see, but I can. But here's the difference between Peach Beach. Hold on, no, Mike, don't make me mute you, motherfucker. Let me get it out. Here's the difference between Bayonetta and Peach Beach. Okay, Bayonetta is a grown ass woman. So if I want to ogle the cleavage, I'm going to do it. Guess what Peach Beach is? 15-year-olds with giant titties. So that's not the same thing. That is not the same thing.
All right, hold on. I'm just saying this. I'm just responding to what the chat said.
What chat said? Huh?
Ray said that you got to pay your music. You got exposed.
What, am I exposed? I can't be exposed when you admit it.
He said stop it. She's a hoe.
She a hoe. But she also can wreck you. So say it to her. Yeah, say it to her.
They say he wants wreck by her.
Daddy,
I will fully support if she came to me and was like, I'm about to wreck your shit.
I ain't gonna lie. She got that walk though. I ain't gonna lie. You ever just walk?
Hell, I did. So first of all, me and Leon.
You just do that slow walk, that
slow walk, and I was like, wow. Yeah, I'm saying so whatever.
though.
Hips, and I got it on PC, so it's at 60.
Exactly.
So it's
like, damn.
yeah, 60 FPS hips. Leon, since you want to jump in and shit.
Before you go to Leon.
Yes.
Before you go to Leon. Those answers like that is why we need a Women's Day. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
I get it, but like I said, I had a strong will, and then I had also the nastiness. But you gotta have the two because those are my two favorites, and I don't, that's just how I felt about it. Okay, Leon, we're gonna go to you last. Favorite female protagonist in a game and why?
Don't expose yourself there, Leon.
Oh shit!
My favorite female protagonist in a game.
Okay. Yes.
I have to be Zelda.
Zelda. Okay. All right.
Wait, no, she's
not a protagonist, though.
Yeah, she's not a protagonist.
Yeah, she's not a protagonist.
Not really.
She's not an antagonist.
No, but she's not the main. She's not the main protagonist.
The game is named after her.
She's a supporting character.
She's a support. Protagonist is always the leading role. She's the protagonist in the Legend of Zelda.
All right. I gotta think now. My favorite female. Joanna Dark from Perfect Dark.
Okay, that's a good one. And why?
Well, for me, Perfect Dark was like pretty much the spiritual successor to GoldenEye, and I just really enjoyed it. It was like the
piece of shit, man.
You said what?
Game was awesome.
I'm talking about on the 64. I'm not talking about that remake they made.
Yeah, that remake was garbage.
It was a prequel.
I'm talking about. He's talking about VC. I'm talking about Perfect Dark. I'm over here defending. I'm like, man, what you talking about? It was a sequel actually.
There's that remix.
That was a sequel on this 360. It wasn't. The 360 one wasn't that bad actually. I don't know. But the 64 one was really cool. I remember just being like really like. It did a lot of things on the 64 for like a first-person shooter that were pretty cool. Like I had like custom game modes that you could play with your friends, like pretty much custom game lobbies. And it did like a lot of like cool shit as far as like the gameplay goes. Like I remember being able to like hack shit, and this was before like you could do that in games, like where it was
sorry about that.
It was like a big deal. But I also thought she was like real witty. Like she'd say a lot of witty things when you were playing the game, and I don't know. I just thought she was a fun character to play as. But
okay.
I only chose her really because I couldn't say Zelda. So.
Dre said you can't choose Zelda because you don't do shit.
She had one game, so I guess if you decided you wanted to pick the one game where she was the lead role.
That's true.
Zelda can fight.
She did have one game where you played as her through the whole thing, but no one talks about that game.
Sheik is nice, son. Y'all don't know Zelda is actually Sheik.
No one talks about any of those games, Terry.
You hear this shit?
The Smash Brothers, yo. She be fucking dudes up in Smash Brothers, yo.
Well, that's true though. Smash Bros. She is kind of beastly. Let's see what else we got. Second question.
I just don't count, Danny.
Nope. Let's see. Austin. Favorite female protagonist? No. Favorite female protagonist and why?
I'm not losing life.
Well, I was gonna say it's kind of hard to really pick because most games now let you choose your protagonist, whether they're male or female. So I was actually kind of looking around while everyone else was talking and look at the games. I'm like, everything. Well, I was thinking, I'm like, everything basically has like a character creator now. So it's kind of like there isn't too much of like separate gender in games really. Because you can be either or in most. But I'm going to have to go with Ruby from Wet.
Oh, I remember that game. Yeah, that game was underrated. It was underrated. Yeah.
She was badass as hell. And the fucking bullet time parts where everything goes red. Some good shit.
That shit was pretty dope, though. I do remember that game. I
have that game.
You still have it?
Yeah, I have all my games from the PS3 and 360.
Yeah, me too.
I don't sell my games, man. Shit. Fuck GameStop.
Daddy doesn't know what that's like to have a console.
Yep. The hell of
You act like I just like started on PC like in the 80s, like, you know, like I just never had a console. It was just like I had a shitty ColecoVision, and I went from ColecoVision to Apple II, then Apple II to Windows, then Windows to where I'm at right now. Like, you act like I never had a console between that fucking time frame. Like.
Never, not once.
Anyway, fuck you, Austin. Let's go with our. Next question is
CDI Zelda. I can't even.
Yeah, that shit was trash. That shit was trash.
So damn, fuck me, huh?
Yep, fuck you. You came in too late. But we can get you in on this one. Brandon Turner, he's one of the viewers of our show. He said, "Would like to know what's new. What is new coming, and if there are any rumors about PS5." Let me start with, because Terry usually in the know as well. Terry, have you heard anything about like a PlayStation 5 or anything that's kind of like...
No, just, people wishing and hoping and praying. But it's too early for a new generation console right now.
No.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, they're not gonna be pushing a next gen console this early in. Not when they had just, they just started releasing their powerful ones. That the Pro is only, a year old?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not going to be pushing a 5 yet. Okay, the Pro is too new.
Well,
mid-gen.
There are rumors of PlayStation 5 dev kits.
I was about to say they have dev kits out.
Yeah,
Even still, though, I mean, that could still be years and years out, though. So it's like, what's the point? What's the point of starting a rumor and getting the hype on something if you have to wait 6 years?
It's not. I mean, it's not rumor. The dev kits are out.
Well, the one
made here announcement in 2020.
Well, Cerny or whatever his name is, he made a comment on Reddit because somebody reached out to him about a PS5, and he said that they have started working on it, but he said that he made the comment that it's years away. So, and he had years,
3 years.
Yeah. So I'm thinking at least 3. Maybe 3-4 years before we hear anything about a PlayStation 5. But he did say they're working on it because they got to. You have to kind of work on this shit as your shit is out, because you just got to keep up. So I think the PlayStation 5 is in development, but I don't think it's close as you think. I think it's still kind of a ways out. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think it's close to be,
the PS4 may be phased out. The regular PS4 probably will be phased out more so than a PS5 coming. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think the PS4 Pro will be that main system because everybody's going to start gravitating towards that power. I think it's going to be the main system, and PS4 is going to get kind of the regular PS4 is going to be kind of not really developed for. That's what I think.
When do you think they're going to stop naming it like the number? So like PS5, PS6.
When they get to 10, it's going to be PSX. It's literally going to go start back over. It's going to go like this.
The Austin's will be triggered.
Yeah. Eugene, have you heard anything about PlayStation 5? I know your ass ain't, but have you heard anything?
I heard a few rumors about it, but I never really entertained it until I see some actual sources or some leaked articles.
Leaked articles is that TMZ.Z where Mike be getting all his news from and shit, so you got to be careful.
Oh, I don't get my news from that.
Oh, he can get news from tabloids, right?
Well, no, TMZ.Z is the virus. It's like you go to Facebook, it says
African account on Twitter,
right? They talk about here's a letter from Wakanda. It's like motherfucking bullshit.
Like Mike's like, I got an inside source. Who motherfucker?
Oh, motherfucker, T'Challa. T'Challa said
yeah, Mike, remember inside sources that never existed.
Right. All right, so
Dre said in the chat, everybody's heard about the PS5. We just don't know what's in it or when it's coming.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Cerny already made a kind of a comment on that to allude that I guess he wanted to make sure that everybody knew that shit is not coming up soon. Like it's not next winter. It's like at E3 or it's not doing that shit.
They always want to, keep you at bay. But then they come out of nowhere upside your head with a fucking little teaser trailer at E3. Then everybody's like, oh my god, shit! You know what I'm saying?
See, that's what I'm thinking.
If PS5 was to come out, it'll come out like 2024.
No, it ain't.
It was only an 8. It's only an 8 year, 7 gap between previous models of PlayStation.
Damn, do that remix.
I tell you,
remix
the motherfucking remix.
Fuck. But yeah, what is it? 2000? We're in 2018.
We on Google Hangouts.
The PlayStation 4 dropped in 2000. The PlayStation dropped in 2013.
Right.
Right.
There's a 5-6 year.
And I think they're shortening the generation.
It's usually a 10-year. It's usually a 10-year gap.
The longest we had was 8.
There's never a 10-year gap.
Usually, it was.
No.
Which generation was that? The longest was 8.
Gap. The last generation.
No, I could have sworn they were 10 years.
Generation was 8.
Between which consoles?
I don't know.
The PS3 came out in 2006.
I don't know. I could have sworn they were 10 because that would make it a generation.
Nope. Even get Nintendo.
Definitely the Xbox. Because Xbox cut their generation in half with the 360.
10-year console. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Even Nintendo does a 5-year
console, but the generation.
PlayStation 3 and the 360 had an 8-year generation. That was the longest we've ever had.
Mm-hmm. I think they're gonna.
That was a long ass generation, though. Now that I think about it, damn. Yeah.
Like I said, I think I'm thinking, like I said, 6-year generation.
Games.
Because look at it. I mean, we're already seeing that they're phasing out PlayStation 3 and the Vita because they're taking them off the the games. No, I mean they're taking the games off the free games also. You saw that last week when we talked about it. It's coming.
Well, I mean, you gotta dedicate resources to other shit.
That doesn't mean they're pushing to have the next one out.
I wouldn't say that's a reason.
That's part of the process.
I said it's a part of the process. They were phasing it out slowly.
But that doesn't mean they're making a 5. I think
Sony's just taking their sweet time doing it because Xbox they pretty much tossed 360 to the curb ages ago.
Listen,
I say
they got a department in Sony where they're always working on new shit. I'm telling you now, the PS5's already being developed.
Yes.
I'm telling you, PS5 will be here in 2021, 22.
When it launches, there's a marketing plan. That's when they're gonna launch it. When they feel like the climate is ready and developers start pressing for it, that's when they're gonna say, okay, now we can start piquing people's interest. But they're gonna see what their audience wants.
Like I say, we already know they're working on it, and I say E3 or PSX this year, they'll show that it's in development. That's like they'll do like what Xbox did.
I doubt it. There'd be no point in doing that.
There would be no point in doing that.
That would literally fuck them up. Like that would fuck them up. Yeah, it would.
Nobody should be doing that. They gotta stop doing that shit for games.
Why?
Think about it.
Why?
Why hype up a game that doesn't come out until 2-3 years later? Because then we get all disappointed when the games get canceled. Like Scalebound.
Scalebound triggered me so much.
If they had this was going to come out, nobody would have gotten mad. You realize how many games get canceled all the time that we don't know about? They should do that for everything. Don't tease games 3 years before they're going to come out. Tell us maybe a year before they come out. Get the hype up a year before.
PS5, I need at least couple of months to save money, you know what I'm saying?
A couple of months.
How about better?
I want to controllers. I want to be ready.
1 year is enough to get people hyped for something. You don't need to start getting people hyped 3 years in advance. And guess what? Yeah, we out of alpha, but now we're gonna just cancel it.
I gotta tell my wife, listen, I'm taking that day off.
Hell yeah, it's like don't try to fucking give me no honey-do list. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking that shit.
A year is all you need to hype stuff up. Yeah. I mean, you literally look at how much hype you get the moment they announce that shit. It goes through the roof. You don't need 3 years of that.
That's true.
Look at when they announced that they were gonna freaking remake Final Fantasy VII. That same fucking day, the stock skyrocketed for Square Enix. You don't need. And is that game out? Yeah, how many years ago was that when they hyped that shit up? That was years ago. Guess what? It's still not fucking huge.
Ronda Rousey in your ass right
now. You don't need to you go and tell people, yeah, we're
Oh,
we have
let me
this
do
game
this for
coming out
Terri
that's not
and
even
Leon.
done yet, and we may have barely even started it, but guess what? We're gonna tell you about it anyway, and then we're gonna cancel it right before it comes out. The fuck you guys over.
Nah.
Oh,
I only remember Xbox doing that, but
Yeah.
Oh shit! Akeyles with the low blow.
Fuck Scalebound. It's for the consumer. We're canceling.
That was
There's
don't
other
fucking
games
trigger
that
me
have
right
been
now with that,
canceled,
man.
not just Scalebound, okay?
The real question is, after the Xbox One
I'm
X,
just saying.
right?
Hold on.
Do you think that they're gonna release another console if the PS5 drops?
Yo,
Eddie, what's up?
What?
I was gonna say y'all can hear me.
Yes. Yeah.
But no. The way your logic there is, Terry, you're saying we only need 1 year. I mean, we're going to wait till the game almost launches within a year. Then, if that's the case,
The moment they fucking tell you at
Hold
E3,
on,
you're
hold on.
ready to drop your money and buy it right then and there. You don't need fucking 3 years to wait for it.
Wow.
I
We
guarantee
need
you,
some
the
milk.
moment they tell you at E3, you're gonna be like, all right, I got $60 in my wallet. Take it right the fuck
just
down and give it to me now.
calm
No, you
down.
have to wait 3 more years. No, we don't need to wait no damn 3 years. Just tell us a year before.
Oh shit.
I was say you might as well cancel E3 and all the PXs.
No, they can still do E3. Just, you know,
I
at
need them to
E3,
come out with
tell us,
games
yo,
too, though.
these are the games
Right.
coming out this year and next year.
I don't want no
You don't-
PS5 with no
this
damn
game,
games.
you know, we started working on. It's
No,
going to come out in maybe 3
There's
years.
no point. There's no point in having E3.
There is. They can still tell you games that are... Majority of the stuff they show you at E3 is stuff that comes out the following year. That's all they got to do. And then they tease things that come out 3 years later. Stop teasing that shit.
But let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all expect games that y'all see at E3 to come out that soon? Because every time I watch E3, I already know I ain't getting none.
I know it ain't. It's like a year or two.
I know.
Yeah.
I already know. I know, but I can have hype for it. But I know it ain't coming out like in 2 or 3 years.
When I watch E3, that's just, to me, that's just a bunch of shit that might not come out. Shit, might not even get the same game.
E3's like, you
But
know,
that's true.
clickbait. Only you don't got to click on it. You're watching live.
See now,
I love E3 though.
Okay, so all they got to do is just
E3
do
plays
1
with your
year.
fantasies and gaming.
E3
like,
comes
It
out in the
does.
summer.
Anything.
So be like, okay, well, these are the games coming out next year in the fall. That's all you got to do. Not,
They
you
had
know,
us do
3
with
years from
Battlefront.
now, and then all of a sudden, you know,
You know what?
They
things
had that
change
badass
and-
chick come out.
You know, I want you to upgrade your resume then. I want you to start telling E3, look, I need to be the president of E3.
E3 lit.
I do not have the qualifications for that.
Right. Yeah.
The way you're talking, yeah, you do. You're
You
like,
get that drunk music coming back.
motherfucking Xbox. You listen right here, motherfucking Xbox. You're not coming to this unless you got 1 year.
I will
on the
be
game.
yelling at everybody, not just that Xbox player that right now, because they're all guilty of that shit. Like, oh yeah,
You're
we're
not
hinting at a
even
game, you
Nintendo.
know, that's barely even in development. You know, it was just, you know, a
Hold
thing
up,
I
hold up.
thought about.
That is
you
some
know,
triggering ass shit though. I mean, that is some triggering ass shit.
Hold up. Did y'all introduce the special guest that we had tonight?
Who's special guest?
My man Jada Kiss, straight out of New York City.
Oh shit.
Yo, Eddie, drop that.
Oh shit. Hold on, Leon. Let's do this. Let's see if this is Alright.
For real. I really
Eddie,
think
let's
the
see what you
PlayStation
think.
5 is going to come in 2020. That's my prediction.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be 2020.
We're going to get an announcement. We're going to get something in 2020. That's my prediction.
We're not gonna get announced in 2020. 2020 is when it's gonna launch.
Nah, see, you
Hell
took it.
no,
You
it's
took it
not
to a
gonna
whole
launch
nother
in
place. See,
2020.
I'm just
I
saying
think
it's
so.
going to be an announcement.
You think it's gonna launch in 2 years from now? The PlayStation 5.
It's
Come
not
on,
launching
man.
in 2
Nah,
years.
it's not gonna happen. We're gonna get an announcement in 2
launch
years.
They're gonna spend at least
Nobody
3 to 4
knew
just
about-
in development.
Nobody expected the PlayStation 4 Pro or the Xbox One X. Nobody expected.
But
Look,
I did.
check
Those are
this out.
upgrades.
I mean, look at it this way. Look at how shitty video games are when they only
They always
spend
upgrade the
less than 3
console.
years
Hold
of
up.
development.
I expected
That's a
that.
game, okay? If they can't even make a quality game, you know, in less than 3 years, why do you think you want a freaking console in 2 years, Mike? They can't even get a video game right in 2 years.
Right? How you think they're gonna do a console and release it?
Y'all remember the hype for the Division, right? How it supposed to be a PS4 launch title, then we came out with just straight garbage.
Well, I liked the Vision actually. Yeah, I liked it.
No, I couldn't fuck with that game.
But hold up, hey, you didn't know that they was gonna do a mid-generation refresh?
I knew it. They always do a mid-generation.
So if that was mid-generation, wouldn't that mean the generation is short? And
Well, usually,
like I said, we're in the middle gen right now.
The upgrade isn't
That's what I'm saying. Like the first 2 years, nobody knew that shit was gonna happen.
I knew they was gonna upgrade the PlayStation.
Yep, see? Usually when they launch your mid-generations, it's about that time when they're going to launch the PS5.
Did I know how powerful it was gonna be? No.
That shit is not happening.
Yes, we don't.
4K this and 4K that. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm thinking 2024.
No.
That sounds a lot more reasonable than 2020.
Yeah. I'm thinking 2023. Earliest would be 2023.
Mike's gonna come up in 2020
I don't think it's gonna release
with a PS2 and a PS4 taped
I
together.
think we're gonna hearing about it though in 2020. We're definitely gonna start hearing about it.
If it does come out in 2020, I'll take a life. Again, it can take like 2 or 3 months.
Well, here, let me take it right now, just so we can get it. You know.
No.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get there.
No.
But hold on. I think if it gets announced in 2020, I do think it'll come out a year or two after.
Oh, God.
If not that year. Because I really don't think the generation is going to be that long. I don't think they want the generation to be long anymore.
That remix.
Boy.
Remix.
Boy, DJ Scribble. Yeah, that's it. Dude.
Shout out to VC. Shout out to the VC.
Yo, we all
Man, who the fuck idea was to get VC?
Yo, Danny.
We definitely got King of Queen in there.
Danny, do you announce this guy?
You said what?
Take all
Have you announced our new guest that's talking?
What?
I bet you 2025.
2025.
Have you announced our
Think
new
about
guest
it.
that's
Think
on the
about it.
show?
2025 would be their 30-year anniversary of the fucking PlayStation. That would be the perfect
That
time
would
to
be the
announce
perfect-
the next
Absolutely.
generation for that.
PlayStation
It's
gonna be the
for
big about
their-
it.
it's for their 30-year
2025.
anniversary. PS1 came out in 95. It would make sense for...
PS1, not PS2.
Yeah, PS1 came out in 1995. So that 30 years later, 2025, PS5 comes out.
30 years later.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? It's already been what? So how long has it been since PlayStation 1?
PlayStation 1 came out in 95.
It's in 95.
Okay? PlayStation 1 already came out
I
in 95.
don't know why I can't do the math right now. I'm like,
So,
nah.
2025 would be 30 years after the release of the very first PlayStation.
So
So
we
it would
gonna
make
have-
perfect
we gonna have-
sense to have an anniversary and a new release of a console.
No, they ain't gonna do that.
This is gonna be over a fucking decade long. Is that what y'all saying?
Yeah, I know. That's what she's saying. I
2025.
Because they'll probably do your stupid, I'm going to announce 3 years in advance, so they'll make your announcement, and
Xbox
freaking,
did
they'll
it.
make their announcement in like 2021 or
We're
some
gonna have a
bullshit,
12-year generation.
and then it'll come out later.
Yo, Xbox did it. They made an announcement, and it was 3.
Yeah,
It was-
I'll say Xbox.
it was-
did it.
Yeah, Xbox did it, and they waited like 3-4 years before they dropped the Xbox One.
What about the PlayStation? They dropped the PlayStation 4 like a year after they announced it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We'll probably get an announcement this year.
Shit, nah,
That
they
they're working
dropped
on.
a
We're not
few,
going to get an announcement this year.
This
You're thinking it's going to be done in a year.
They
Dude,
dropped
they're
it
not
the same
fucking-
It's not happening.
Mike.
It's not happening.
Mike. That's not happening, dude.
I'm not
Dude,
saying it's
that shit's
2020
not happening.
It's getting announced in 2020. That's
That shit's not happening. I'm sorry.
That's what you all think. I mean, they can make an announcement and show it off.
in the
like,
future. We're gonna be rocking out, all right?
So wait, so
They can make an
Leon,
announcement tomorrow. Don't mean it's coming out in a year.
I know that. I sang that. I didn't say that.
Austin, what are you gonna say?
Leon, so you're saying that there's going to be an announcement in 2020. So when are you thinking it's going to actually release then? What are you thinking then?
Probably 2021.
Really? That still seems too early to me.
No. You're all like don't want to like update.
I want to go with the
That's
theory that they're
thinking.
going to want to try to go with a big bang and celebrate for the 30-year anniversary. I'm going to stick with that.
No.
I'm going to say like 2023.
They'll make like a special console just for the 30-year, like the shitty ass Scorpio.
They already made a
Here's the
special
thing. I think Xbox is
it'll
going
be
to
the
push their hand.
PS5. The only thing that'll be different, it'll be a 30, the number 30 sticker on there.
I think Xbox is going to push Sony's hand. They want this generation to be over. I'm telling you right now, Xbox is coming out. I'm just being honest. Listen, that's not a shot. That's real talk. Xbox, if they come out with a new console, that is going to be to their benefit. So I think they're going to push Sony's hand and make it a new console. Because I'm telling you, if Xbox comes out with a new console, Sony don't want them to get that 360 advantage. You know what I'm saying? So I really think, and then you got Nintendo over here heating up. So I really think we're gonna see a 2020 announcement.
Wait till that Pokemon come out though.
Right now, Microsoft is not even thinking about dropping another console right now because they got to make money off the X.
No,
that's what you think.
They
already taking a loss off the X.
That's what you think.
I think they're going to come out with a system that has like no disc. Like it's going to be like a strictly all digital.
This is no lie, Eddie. They already said they're already working on the next Xbox.
Yeah, they did say that.
I mean, they got to be working on the next PlayStation as well.
Exactly.
They said that. Siri said that. Siri said that.
I believe they
can be, but that doesn't. But that's it's probably still going to be at least 4 years before they start showing us anything about it coming out.
Already working on the PlayStation.
You know what's going to happen. We're going to get. It's already. Nah, check something right. We're going to get the PS5 in 2023. Then we're going to get the PS5 30-year anniversary edition in 2025.
Nah.
I can actually see that, though, actually.
The Last of Us 2 is going to be the last game to come out on the PlayStation, just like The Last of Us 1 was.
Yep.
That's my prediction.
That's
not I could be wrong.
That means I need to return my PlayStation 4 then. And then I need to get this Switch.
Damn, you waited.
You're really pushing back the release date of Last of Us 2 then, eh?
I never said.
You said Last of Us 2 coming out 2021.
I never said the release date was going to.
I
never said Last of Us 2 is coming out this year. I said it's going to be the last. I never said that I knew the date. Is what I'm saying. Like I never predicted the date.
You're pushing it back quite a bit because. I mean, people thought it was going to come out this year for some reason.
I never thought that.
Mike, no one ever said you did. Shut up. Anyways.
Listen, you motherfucker.
I'm saying, Leon, like, you're saying that it'll be the last game to come out for PS4, but you're also saying it won't come out until, like, 2021. So,
I see. So you're saying I'm pushing the date back 2 years. Well, I mean, shit. That is a good thing to think about. It is the last game to come out.
Are they just going to drop a game in 2019?
2019?
Last of Us 2 and then no games for 2 years?
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, there's no way they're pushing it back 2 more years.
I don't know. I can't really predict everything Sony does, so I'm not sure on that. I'm not going to sit here and like say that I'm sure on that. What I will say is the reason I'm showing the 2020 announcement just because I feel like the era of technology that we live in a generation where we kind of don't want to wait for shit. Like we want the new shit. And look at PC gamers, like they will upgrade their PC every time something new comes out for it. And I feel like console gamers are starting to adopt that mentality. Even the way that we buy phones every year, we need a new phone. Yeah, we can't have the phone from last year. We got to have the newest one just because it's new.
I'm down with that.
And I think consoles are moving in that direction. They want to kind of have to upgrade consoles every two years because they know that's kind of where the market is going.
Oh, look at Eugene. He's already ready to upgrade to Samsung Galaxy 9.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, but Samsung's trash.
But like I said,
that's your opinion.
But that's my guess. That's my guess.
All right. So let's do this because we kind of dwelled on that a little long, but
we haven't even gotten to the segment yet.
I know we haven't even gotten to the fucking segments yet. You know what I'm saying?
I told you. Did I not tell you? You better buckle up. You ain't going to leave anytime early.
Okay, so this is what we doing. All right, so now let's we gotta get into our segments. So let's start with the first one here. Nintendo Direct. So Nintendo had their Direct today. I can't remember what the fucking shit. I didn't watch it live, so
the Direct was yesterday at 5 o'clock Eastern.
Okay, and they showed a bunch of shit, and I kind of wanted to just kind of rapid fire go over some of the shit that they showed. starting with a new WarioWare. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this game, but it's kind of like a bunch of mini games. Yeah, hell yeah. And so they're coming out with a new one for 3DS, so that could be interesting as far as like the pop-out 3D and shit.
But not the Switch?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why would they put on a Switch with the Joy-Con?
It's only 3D. Yeah, I thought that same thing. I thought they were going to say like a dual release, but no.
See, oh my god.
They came out with one for the Wii U.
They're not even releasing new games on the Switch? What the fuck?
Shut the fuck up, Austin. That's not what the... Here we go. Hold on. Let's do this.
Here.
Okay, so...
I didn't even know that.
Austin is alive.
He does. He's already. They showed a little bit of footage of it, and it actually looks pretty dope, though. I mean, I love the sprites that they used on that. You know, it always kind of looked clean.
I don't know why I want the 3DS to die. Like
I do too.
I love the 3DS, but I just want it to stop right now.
I want them to take all those resources that they're using for the 3DS and just focus on the Switch. That's what I want them to do.
You know, like I don't feel like they were going this hard with the 3DS when it mattered. Am I still remixing?
Dude, you are.
Yo, Daddy, we got Chingy. We got Chingy in the building.
Why you say Chingy? What does that got? Nothing to do with motherfucker.
This motherfucker always bringing up some gay shit.
Yeah, I know, man.
Look at Chingy.
Chingy, man.
And no, do not even conflate my name. Anything that rhymes. Ding-a-ling, okay?
You got somewhere on the left, and you got Chingy.
I got jokes tonight. I got jokes tonight.
Right, I'm gonna let that shit go because I don't even want to kick that shit up. Akeyles, do you have a 3DS? And is this game exciting for you?
No, my 3DS got stolen. Christmas,
oh shit! Damn.
Oh, shit. You have violin. Do you have sad music? Do you have sad music?
Do I have sad music? Yeah, I got some. Alright, so
ouch.
Yeah.
Alright, so okay, 3DS got stuff, but say if you still had it. My fault, Akeyles, man. If you still had your 3DS, would that be something that would be interesting for you?
My wife would play it more than me. She likes WarioWare a lot. But
I love the little split-second mini games that it had and shit. You know, I thought that shit was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was good. You know, they got a WarioWare stage Smash Brothers. It's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah, shit, really? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Wario's in the game. So.
Okay.
Akeyles said it like it. Duh.
Right. I'm scared to ask Austin. Austin, 3DS, you still want it supported or what?
I don't know.
You said you were gonna buy one, didn't you?
Well, no, I have a 3DS. I said I was gonna buy it. I said I was gonna buy a Switch.
Talk about the Switch, yeah.
No, I think that it's a missed opportunity to put it on 3DS but not the Switch. Like that seems like a weird thing to do. They should be putting more shit like that on the Switch. I think that it definitely has an effect on their business practices, just Japan in general, because 3DS is still huge in Japan. So I think that definitely affects everything that Nintendo does.
That's true.
I kind of agree with Austin, even though I don't want to.
I know, that's where I'm at too. I'm like, he's right.
It's annoying. It's like, go away, Austin. Just go away. We're having fun, and you came along.
Let's see.
Just Kurt,
Eddie,
you know I'm right.
I know you support Nintendo sometimes and shit. 3DS should it not be supported? Oh, Eddie.
Pokemon drops for the Switch. They need to go ahead and kill it.
Damn.
What?
Shit.
What?
That shit hurt my soul.
No, you're right. Actually, I agree with you on that. They should really dead 3DS after that. Because what's the point? You know what I'm saying? And now what's the point?
I'm just tired of the damn 3DS. Like, go away. Hey, go
Go
away. It's like Austin. It's like, go away.
They ain't gonna phase it out anytime soon.
I'm tired of the damn 3DS. They ain't even making 3D games no more. It's just fucking.
It's just like all 2D games.
3D games.
Yeah,
What the fuck is a damn 3D even on the box? It's not even 3D no more.
Yeah, that's why they came out. That's
Go ahead, Mike.
why they came out with the 2DS. That's all I was gonna say.
I think that was a good point, though. I think it was Danny that said it, that there's no point. Like,
what's the point?
Yeah. I think that maybe Nintendo realizes that, and they might actually put off putting Pokemon on the Switch.
Yeah, I heard that. They actually said that. They said that the next one will be only on Switch. It's only going to be a Switch one. So
they might
hopefully they do
put that off a bit. Like,
let's kind of milk it just a little further, and then we'll just hit him with that bang. You know, because I'm telling you,
that in 2020, there, Mike.
Pokemon comes out, it's over. I can tell you that right now, because there's more people who play Pokemon than like all the systems. Like, I understand.
Pokemon is its own community.
Yeah, so Pokemon comes out.
That's like Call of Duty. It's its own community. It's going to sell millions.
How you gonna
I think we're going to get shortages too.
How? Bring that trash.
Did you just compare Call of Duty Pokemon?
You can't compare.
I'm not comparing. I'm saying I was comparing them because.
Hold on. Did he just do that for real?
No, I
said Android 16 slam this motherfucker.
No, I'm just saying it's its own community. Of course, it's going to sell millions.
Can we all agree that with Pokemon they need to try a little bit more though?
I agree.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like try though?
Like, well, they've been getting real lazy with their Pokemon designs lately. I don't know if anybody else.
Yeah, now that I have noticed.
They've been coming out with some weird ass.
Someone's like, that was a little phallic. It's looking like Conan up in this bitch. Why?
Well, they do have a lot of them. They're probably running out of ideas. There's so damn many.
Bottle Catmon.
That's Digimon, Leon.
That is Digimon.
That's actual Catmon exists, really?
No, but everything is Mon in Digimon.
In Digimon,
no Mon in Pokemon.
That's true.
I know. I was just.
No. So 3DS needs to go. It just. I love that they're kind of supporting it, but it's like it's over. Switch is it now. Put the resources on that.
Put pretty much away.
It's pretty much a portable, it's pretty much a portable gaming system, right? So
right,
and that's what the 3DS was for. So why do they need that?
What's the point? So you want me to carry the Switch and the 3DS? No, it's just not fucking happening. Nope.
And all the separate chargers that you need for everything.
Right.
And the headset contraption.
And you talking about looking like Bane? Now you definitely.
You'd look like that. You'd look like that guy in the subway that's playing like a system with a TV.
Wow. Can't be walking around all this goddamn technology.
Right, it's like goddamn about to get robbed. Let's see. There's this game called Octopath Traveler. Now,
definitely
looks so fucking good. It's like a mashup of like old school pixel art. But then it has like this super robust like background that they developed for this game. I absolutely love the art design.
Have you tried the demo?
You played Bravely Default?
Is it? Oh no, it's not Bravely Default. It's
I'm saying, have you played it? Have you
played? Oh, have I played? Well, like I said, I have played it not in a legal way. So, yeah. But, to each his own. But yes, I have played it. But this game is looking amazing. It's like an RPG, and it's like built up so well. I think this is a passion project for the developers.
The demo was good. I played the demo on the Switch. It was good.
I heard it was good. Everybody was saying the demo was dope. I was looking at some of the comments on the video, and they were saying like the demo was dope for that, and they were super hyped for that shit. So, and I think it got a release date of July the 13th, 2018. So it's coming out. So it's like it's got a definite date.
That's definitely a day one for me.
That shit looks dope. So, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but when you get a chance, just check it out. It's called Octopath Traveler. So that it's kind of like snuck in there. It's like they just went to the slide and it was just like, wow, it's just an amazing little art piece, you know. That you know, it was almost like an art piece. It was just like so beautiful. So I can't wait for that. There was one game that kind of triggered me, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, or if you even played the other games in this series. But it's No More Heroes. Have you guys played that?
Oh my god, I love that game.
Okay, but that shit looked so different though. Like that Travis Strikes Again.
You never
shit?
played Suda 51 games before?
Yeah, dude. But this is literally a top-down view, like fucking bullshit. Like it's not No More Heroes. I love No More Heroes. That series.
Oh wait, I gotta go see what it looks like. Then,
dude, go watch the shit, dude. It is such
for the
trash.
Switch?
For the Switch, it's called Travis Strikes Again. No More Heroes.
See, I didn't play the first one because I didn't.
The first one was like God of, a third person. I don't want to say God of War, but it's like a third person action game.
The first one wasn't it on the Wii or some shit?
Yeah, it was on the Wii, and you had to basically do like the jagging motion to fucking like charge up your saber and shit. I love that aesthetic though, because it was so filthy.
I love it. Let me see what it looks like.
I tried it. I didn't like it.
But this one triggered me. I was looking at the trailer. I was waiting for that moment to where it was like the other No More Heroes, where it was like, okay, grandiose battles with these bosses and shit. It's not that, dude.
It's Yuri.
Is it just like a spin-off kind of game?
I think so. I think so. I think it's because it's like you're just in these little mini like missions, and each mission has a boss at the end, and it's like co-op, and it's like
kind of like Hotline Miami or something.
It does a little bit. It's like top-down isometric
it sounds like
view.
It would be a spin-off then. Yeah.
Shit is so fucking trash. Like
unless that's just like one level or something.
That's just trash, man. That shit is trash. Do you see that motion, dude? You only have two motions, swinging the saber left or right. And it's like you can do it. You can just hold down the button and it swings automatically. That is like cell phone game. Like, honestly, I cannot believe that they...
I will say it's a step down, though. Like, I wasn't expecting that.
That's some shitty shit.
Yeah, that's like an open world experience.
Danny, right now you're like, it's not mine No More Heroes. Put it in the garbage.
Right, throw the whole game away.
But wait, I'm seeing some scenes where it looks like it's like third person.
That's the cut scene, and then
I'm looking at a scene now. It's gameplay.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Well, you must be looking at something different because what they showed on the motherfucking shit was triple trash. Like.
Are you sure you watched the correct Nintendo Direct, Danny?
No, there was other Nintendo Directs that showed Travis Strikes Again.
Wait, were you watching the pirated version or?
Yeah, I was watching the Vimeo version or whatever the fuck, Daily Motion version. It was trash.
Who the heck would want to pirate that nonsense?
I just personally felt it looked trash, so maybe I need to go rewatch the actual trailer, not the one that they showed during the Direct. But I wasn't hyped, and I was pretty upset about it. But then what changed my...
It's a spin-off, though.
I think it's a spin-off game, because it doesn't really say... It's like little mini challenges, so...
That's what I'm reading about it. It's saying it's a spin-off.
Another game that actually looks pretty fucking dope was Mario Tennis Aces. Like,
that looks fun.
Yeah, that looks
game
dope.
looks so robust. Like, it looks like they really cared. Like I loved that they like.
I think they're actually adding a story mode or something like that.
Yeah, full story mode. You get like knockout powers.
That sounds funny, right? That sounds funny, but it's an actual
Hold on,
thing.
Austin, do you approve of this, or is this a portable?
What?
Do you approve this game, Austin, or is it a port?
Oh, well, the Nintendo's just doing Nintendo. They're just releasing the same thing over and over.
Oh, here we go.
See, but you try to get this shit going, Mike, and guess what we're not doing today? You know what I'm saying?
It's not false, but...
You hear Killy jumping in on this shit.
Play this game just for like fun. If you had a Switch, you wouldn't play this game?
I played it.
Not for full price.
Yeah, maybe not for full price, but still, like, you wouldn't have fun with this game. Everybody playing it, talking shit.
What the fuck, Max Headroom?
I said that same shit. But see, Eddie, our age is showing when we say that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, your age is definitely showing. You say Max Headroom.
It's still funny as hell, though.
Every time he talks, is Do you have a fucking seizure? Do you need to put a spoon in this motherfucker?
Damn.
Oh shit!
First of all, it's the fucking app, not me, motherfucker. Motherfucker Jada Kiss got real. Motherfucker turned into Young Jeezy on my ass.
It is terrible, man.
I am ready. I'm just saying, I'm ready to go back to Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
It's not me, motherfucker.
There he goes again.
It did triple up. Next up, what's actually fucking shocked me was South Park. The fractured butthole is fucking gonna be on the Switch. Like,
Dude, when I saw that,
dude, that's amazing to me. Like,
that's not a hard game to put on the Switch, though.
What?
That's not a hard game to put on the Switch.
No, but it's just the fact that South Park is like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? We on the Switch. Yeah.
I mean, Bayonetta's on the Switch. So.
I'm just saying, when I saw it was coming to the Switch, I already told Preston, because we watched it together, I said, I'm double dipping.
Because you can take it on the go with you. You can take fucking...
Yeah, that's why I was like, I already played the game.
Dope.
I'm going to get it again.
Right, that shit is fucking dope, you know. So I cannot believe that that's coming out for the Switch. So when I saw that, I was pretty shocked.
You know, Gabe's like, I'm getting me a Switch. I'm getting me South Park.
But I don't double dip. I got South Park on PC. Right. He's trying to fucking coach me into a moral Congress with this bullshit. Right, I'm not fucking supporting that. I mean, I support it, but I'm not gonna double dip. You know what I'm saying? I'll just promote. You know, but I'm not double dipping. I just promote, but I already got it from PC, so I'm not gonna double dip. Akeyles, what you think about that, man? Like South Park. I mean, does that kind of still like change? You know, as far as the perception of Nintendo right now, or are you still like fuck Nintendo?
I mean, be honest, I don't care. I beat the game already.
All right, well, fuck you then, Akeyles, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I had stuff to talk about Mario Tennis, but...
Oh, you did? Oh, shit, my fault, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying to skip through these.
Go ahead and keep skipping.
Akeyles.
Skip the kill, man. Play the sad music.
You play the sad music? I got you.
You skipped Eddie on his phone.
You said what?
You skipped even Eddie. Maybe he had something to say.
Eddie had nothing to say. I know he had nothing to say about that shit.
Let's hear what you had to say, Akeyles.
No, it's too late.
No, because I loved the game. I thought it looked amazing. Honestly, like just even the graphics alone was like,
it was saying that like at first when they were showing the powers, it looked too silly and too overpowered. But once they explained the meter and how everything was going, it still looked like too much, but it still looked like once you learned everything, once you got into it, it looked like it would be fun.
You can counter. You see, remember they showed you can counter all those super moves and shit too.
I saw that, but at the same time, if you spam, well, if you shot a lot, you can still like you can win by breaking the tennis, and I mean by breaking the tennis racket. I still wasn't feeling that, but yeah, I'm saying once you learn the game, once you like master blocking, because I think at the very beginning you're not gonna be able to just block right off the bat like that. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think you can kind of do that move off the beginning, though, right?
Looks sick.
Yeah, it looked fun.
I'm saying like once you play like 3 or 4 or 5, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The first time you play it, you probably won't block it, or you know.
I think it's one of those moments where you would kind of like store it. You know, I don't think it'll be spammed. I think they're trying to make it so it's like, if you want to pull this move off, it'll be important. So, you know, you don't want to just spam this move because it's probably hard to build up. Because they were doing like trick shots, and I guess trick shots fill the meter faster. But that shit looked difficult as fuck. It's like you got to be a Jedi to play that shit. So I don't know how, I don't know how good you have to be to actually pull that off. But I still thought it looked amazing. I mean, it looked like it plays well. It looks like they had love into the development for that game. They got a full story mode. I'm in full support of it. I think there's DLC and shit too, though. I think they talked about that too. Yeah. So they wanted to make sure you get geared up for the microtransactions. So they were definitely getting you geared up for that
microtransactions.
Yeah,
I want to hear about the microtransactions when that happens, Mike. I want to hear what you have got to say about that.
Mike will support it.
Yeah, you should definitely boycott it.
What, just DLC? What you're saying?
Akeyles, why you trying to instigate, man?
Mike gave up that boycott.
So you're saying I should boycott it when they bring out DLC for Mario Tennis?
The microtransactions, Mike.
I don't think there'll be microtransactions for Mario Tennis.
Oh yeah,
they already said it was.
No, they didn't.
You're gonna have to pay for racket or different colored balls.
They never said there's gonna be They never said.
No games now, Mike. What are you talking about?
Dude, that shit's happening, dude. Come on, man. Zelda got the fucking shit, dude. You think they're gonna say, "Well, no, we're gonna make Legend of Zelda do it," but we're not gonna do it on this. They're gonna fucking do it on that shit. That's
different character outfits and stuff.
Character outfits, different rackets. Tennis rackets.
It was Splatoon too. Isn't that expansion cost $20?
Splatoon, yeah.
Octopath expansion costing $20.
I'll get it.
Yeah, Nintendo said, "All right, we're gonna listen to y'all."
They doing expansions now.
Yeah, it's pissing me off.
Everybody said they wanted DLC for Nintendo.
No, we said we wanted Nintendo to fucking listen to the fans, and they said, "Okay, we're gonna give you every game you've asked for, but we're also gonna be evil too, like EA." So they changed, and that's what we wanted.
They wanted everybody to be like Sony and Microsoft.
Remember, every last one of us talked about it. We all wanted Nintendo be like Sony and Xbox, and they said, "Cool, we gonna do it. We gonna give you everything you need. We gonna give you a Pokemon on the console,
I remember
but you gonna have to buy Pokemon with Pokemon bits or some shit or whatever." Yeah, I already know it's coming. I feel it.
I remember everybody saying, "Look, that Nintendo needed to step it up."
Well, they are.
Step down.
Right.
And now you're all saying you need to step down.
Mike, you might be hyped about this. I think you saw this too. ARMS. They got they announced a tournament. I guess it's like US and Canada. And it's just going to be an actual fucking ARMS tournament, like Evo and shit. Like
they're going to do a beta test first. But yeah, I'm interested in it. I'll try it.
You get wrecked though. Honestly, that's what I'm imagining. It's like, oh well, I was in the first round and got wrecked, but I enjoyed it. That's what you're gonna say.
How amazing would it be though if he got all the way to the finals with just spamming his shit?
Oh god,
that's how he plays the game.
It would be hilarious.
They already said there's going to be a finals, and if you make it to the finals, you go to Nintendo headquarters.
Headquarters.
They'll fly you out to Nintendo headquarters and do the.
Just do it for the win ARMS tournament spamming. And then he's gonna have to fucking come on the show and explain how he got skilled. And it's like,
So, Mike, do you spam punch or do you spam grab?
I spam grab. I'll spam.
He just said it. He just admitted it. So we don't need to. We already know. So
when I first played Leon with it, because I haven't played it for a while, you asked Leon. Leon's like, "Yo, keep fucking with that grab."
Yeah, the first time I played the game, Mike just starts grabbing me. I didn't even know the buttons shit. Just grabbing and throwing me the whole goddamn game. I'm like, Mike, how do you fucking grab? He didn't tell me how to grab. He did not tell me how to fucking grab. I'm like, oh, so you just gonna grab me the whole game, son? But it's all good.
Who was it? Oh, I remember. It was you, me, and Manny. We played a 3-week.
You wouldn't tell me. I was like, Mike, can I learn the game before? Nah, join up, man.
Right? Get in the chat. It's like, fuck you, man. You're not helping me. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to get a win and shit.
How do you grab? Hold on.
Hold on.
Trolling bastard over here.
Let's see what else we got. Okay, I can't. Last but definitely not least, and the reason why I say this one for last because there was some controversy kind of surrounding this announcement, and that is Smash Brothers. So,
hold on. How are you going to miss Okami and Dark Souls?
I skipped those because those are already been announced. They've already been in fucking directs. I just focused on the most interesting parts of it.
And how you gonna miss the?
Be happy the whole damn podcast been Nintendo. Shut the fuck up.
How you gonna miss the amiibo for Dark Souls?
I had that.
Okay, there's an amiibo for Soul.
For Dark Souls. All right, there. Okay, covered it. Okay, so Smash Brothers is officially announced for the Switch. And I guess there's some like controversy, and I think the controversy actually got like proven wrong and shit. But so Smash Brothers announced, and it's a new Smash Brothers. It's not a port. So
Supposedly.
that's what the developers said. I know the people said that his words were kind of vague, but really when you look at it, they said, they used the word new. They didn't say, because when they were talking about like Mario Kart and shit, they didn't say new. They said we're bringing Mario Kart to the. They didn't say the word new. This time they're saying the word new. They said he's working on a new Smash Brothers for the Switch.
I want to.
Why would they be vague about?
I want you to read that quote that he said, because that's what they keep on talking about from the articles.
The translated quote.
Yeah,
exactly. It was translated.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But
if you find the translated quote about what he said and why people are saying it's new.
Austin, anytime usually if it's a port, and this is what Preston said, they're going to
they
slap
put deluxe on this shit.
They're going to put
a port. They would have had a full blown trailer and not some CGI shit.
Okay, but
PlayStation does like the whole HD thing for their ports. It's like it's the new HD.
Mario Kart was announced. They had the whole trailer. Mario was driving around. They had new characters and everything.
Okay, but why would they?
We got a secret.
Shit!
Fucking CGI.
Oh shit, dude! You are like
that was me. Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, goddamn.
And if you remember, do you remember this, Leon? When they announced Smash Bros. For the Wii, all they did was show a CGI.
But regardless, they're not gonna bring out a re-release of a Smash Bros. Game to the Switch, because if that one is better, like if it's like Brawl and everybody hates it, nobody's gonna buy it and everybody's gonna just stay on the remastered. Plus, you have the new model of Link in the Breath
Mario,
of the Wild. And the new that plus the Squidlings. They're not
Inklings.
Inklings.
All right, Austin, I got the quote right here. All right, okay. Yeah. So he says, although we're barely at the stage where we've only announced the title, I've been quietly working on it day after day. Sakurai said in a tweet, translated by Siliconera.
He's not going to work on a port.
It says, please wait until we can reveal its contents or until the time of its release.
Where does it say in there that it's a new...
It does.
It's going to be the portiest of ports. How about
it's not going to be the portiest of ports.
I'm saying everyone is saying it's 100% confirmed, but I'm saying I'm not trusting it.
This is some fucking bullshit, though. I think this whole conspiracy is just full of shit, because every console where Smash Brothers came out was always new. It was always a new game. I don't know why they would just not do that now. Like, what's the point?
The reason I thought it was a port in the beginning is because that's the pattern they've been doing with the Switch. However, once I heard Sakurai
shit,
this is a new game.
Whoa!
Oh shit! It doubled up your trolling. It doubled it up.
Yo, man, this shit is fucking annoying though. So I ain't gonna lie.
Danny, that argument doesn't work though, because they had new Mario Kart, and then they
didn't say new though. They said they said we're bringing the Mario Kart you love.
Yeah, but you're saying that there's a new one every time. So why would they port it? But they did that with Mario Kart. So
Mario Kart, but Mario Kart also got ported a lot. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of versions of Mario Kart. Yeah, Mario Kart has been ported a lot. Like, even if you go all the way back to like GameCube, like there was always like port versions of Mario Kart. So that's different. Smash Brothers always was new. It was always a new game. When it was announced, it was never a port.
Different team.
Two different teams. You got Bandai. It's just not.
I don't trust Nintendo. That's all.
I know. We can tell.
I don't trust
we
them.
absolutely can tell.
I don't trust them.
You broke up with Nintendo. I don't trust that.
Bro, I don't trust them. They slept with my sister up in this motherfucker.
I refuse.
Don't tell nobody.
But we already know, Austin. You don't trust Nintendo. You don't trust PlayStation.
I refuse to be hype about a new Smash game when they don't even have a fucking name for it. That's what drives me nuts. They don't even have a name. Why would you make a
Smash Brothers
and then be like, "There's
it's Smash Bros. By the same guy."
Why do you think that?
Because then I know it's not a port. Because I really don't. Because I hate.
I think you just want it to be something like that because you're a hater, and that's what it is. It's like his inner hate for Nintendo wants Nintendo to fail. That's what it is. But
Danny, did you miss the whole conversation in the chat when I said that if it's a new Smash Bros, I'm getting a Switch?
No,
nope. You did say that.
I didn't believe you.
He did say he was going to.
I saw it, but I just didn't believe you.
Dark Souls a port.
I'll be getting but I want it on the go. That's all. But
but it's a port though. You don't support ports. Remember you said fuck that. You want all new shit. No sequels, no ports. All new games.
I don't support when Nintendo ports it and charges full price. Dark Souls is not full price. Or at least I hope it's not.
I'm about to say I don't know.
Man, that shit look like $59.99 up in this motherfucker.
Hold on.
Skyrim was full price.
Yeah.
The remaster isn't full price everywhere else, but if it's full price on the Switch, I'm like, So, but I'm hopeful in that one part that it's not full price, but that's about
Here's
it.
The thing, I agree with Austin, but the thing is, Nintendo games have always been like that. Like, if you try to buy Nintendo games used, they're always more expensive.
It's like $49.99. Goddamn, really?
Man, Wii U games, at least here, are still almost full price. Like, they drop maybe $10. It's crazy.
They're in Canada, man.
That's fucking Nintendo.
Shut the fuck up.
That's why I do agree with Austin, is that Nintendo shit is like always elusive for some reason. It always gets treated differently.
They're shady bastards.
Well, here's the thing.
That's another thing. People scout Nintendo shit.
I mean, yeah, even Austin said he almost pays like $100 for a game.
I know that's fucked up though. Damn.
I don't know why they jumped up the price like that, but
Nintendo be up with their products. Like when they sell shit, like put shit out. Am I still remixing? Fuck.
No, not right now.
No, not right now. You're not. But watch when you talk. He's about to do it. I feel it.
I know. Yeah.
Hold on.
Speak real slow. Like
even like a killing thing. It's like anytime Nintendo drops a new console, there's usually always a Smash Bros. A brand new Smash Bros.
A brand new one, not a port.
When they dropped that announcement, they smashed my shit in.
They kicked the shit in.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And they got the squidlies, or what the fuck is those? What the fuck is those people called on
Inklings.
Inkling. I was like squidlings and shit. I call them squidlings.
Just call them chingalings. Like.
Yo, can I get that chingling over there?
Shut the fuck up, Mike. All right, so
podcast tonight.
Right, all right. So we're climbing out of it. We're climbing out of the Nintendo hell. We're gonna climb out of Nintendo hell, and we're gonna do a quick potluck news segment here. First things first. Another surprising announcement. Fortnite. It's gonna be on fucking iPhone. Like, how is that fucking? And it's crossplay between PC and PS4. What the fuck? Like, I'm trying to figure it out.
Because I know PlayStation don't do that crossplay shit like that.
Sony straight agreed to it. They said, hell yeah, fuck it.
We cut Xbox out. That was kind of fucked up though.
And when that comes out, it'll be official between PC and PS4 players too. So that's interesting too.
That proves though that Sony just doesn't want to do crossplay with Xbox, because they'll do it. They just won't do it with Xbox.
Yeah, they don't want to do it with Xbox.
That's kind of low key fucked up, but that's business. That's business.
I don't blame them.
Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
You don't usually go into business with your main competitor. You know what I mean?
For one,
you don't see Google and Apple teaming up. Yo, let's make something together. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that shit ain't happening.
No. Deep Space Nine, they are. Google and Apple is making their own console.
No, they're not.
But you also have the people from Sony saying like, oh yeah, we'll totally do crossplay.
They are.
And then. No, but with Xbox, Mike, they said that they were open to that.
They said they were open to it, but then they said, fuck that.
Clearly they're not, yeah.
But here's the thing, though. Xbox also has... See, you can't blame everything on Sony. Because even though, they got their talking heads too. They talk about how they want to be open and shit, but then they want to force restrictions. Like, you got to log into Xbox Live. Fuck you.
That's what I'm saying.
Why do I need to do that? You know what I'm saying?
When I was reading the article, it was like, Sony did a partnership with Epic. And so basically they snubbed Xbox. I was like,
they did.
And
Xbox got kind of shit in. It was like, you need to have Xbox Live to get in, and it's like,
exactly.
It's fucking stupid. So
we don't need to have Xbox Live. You just need to have an account. That way they can.
Well, Xbox an account, but I shouldn't. First of all, it was working already without that. Remember, they patched that shit out. So that shit's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And but it's official though. This is when
see, the reason why we can't do it is because it's a technicality.
Well, well, they just don't want to fucking do it. But
as soon as some money's about,
BS.
I know it's like
we accidentally had crossplay. It only took us how many hours to accidentally do all the coding?
Yeah, we did on Fortnite. They had Fortnite crossplay for like a split second with Xbox and PlayStation.
It did. Xbox, PlayStation, and PC players was like wrecking each other, and then it was just like. Nope.
Psych.
But it'll be official when Fortnite comes out for this. When Fortnite comes out for the cell phone, it'll be official. It'll be official release. It'll be supported by Epic Games as well as Sony. So it'll be cross-play between 3 platforms: cell phone, PC,
that's gonna be awesome.
PS4. So
that's gonna be awesome.
I want to know how the controls is gonna be. Controls on the touchscreen is.
Everybody was saying this is gonna be dope. I'm like, really? Have y'all played any shooters on a cell phone?
Drop shot.
Because I have, and it's not gonna be great. I mean, they're gonna be getting their booty clapped constantly. I guarantee it.
You gonna bring like Danny and your crew on Fortnite if it's
not on the phone? Maybe
I got on PC. Why the fuck would I play it on my phone? I'll come wreck y'all on PC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I come.
Nigga, turn around. Like, it take an hour to turn around. Like, turn around, man.
That motherfucker be like, but what the fuck is he doing? You know what I'm saying? It's just bullshit. So no,
especially if you gotta use a fucking accelerometer to fucking move and shit. Like,
oh god, no. Aim down sights with the sniper. You have to use the fucking. Nah, fuck that. Nope.
How would you even build in Fortnite on the phone?
It's like that's what I'm trying to figure out.
No. I'm actually really curious. I'm over here glitching. I already know.
I gotta investigate this shit with VC. Like
this shit is really trippy, dog.
They said the last couple shows VC is like went down, so I don't know. We need to.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with my voice?
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna fix it, Shay. All right. Some sad news, I guess, for PS guys. Days Gone is officially delayed to 2019. Yeah, his days is up.
I called that right after E3.
Yep, I did.
That is going to be well. A lot of people kind of thought it was going to be delayed, even though it looked good. What they showed, it actually looked pretty dope.
It would come out. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought it was 2018 too, because it looked like it was finished.
I had no hope for it coming out 2019 because one, they've been like tight-lipped. I mean, about the whole game.
Well, if you look at what they actually showed, it was like all super scripted, and it was clearly going to be like downgraded. Like
that's what they do at E3. Everything in E3 like.
But and then all the fanboys were like, no, all the games at E3 are coming out in 2018 and 2017.
It's like, have y'all ever seen E3?
Talking about that earlier, like, do people really think what they see at E3 is coming out?
Oh man!
Unless they don't have a concrete release date.
They do that all the time. Fanboys are always like, man, that's coming out this year, and it's like, no, it's really not.
Unless I see the date on screen, I'm not believing shit.
Exactly.
Speaking of like games and everything, Jay Barry made a bet saying that Spider-Man's going to drop in June on E3.
Dropping?
I doubt it.
That's what I told him. I was like, man, oh, you're smoking, it ain't happening.
I don't think Spider-Man's going to be released this year.
It's going to be released this year.
I think it's releasing this year for sure.
Looking shaky.
Nah, it's already done.
It could, but see, I think games sometimes get pushed back for marketing reasons. I don't always think it's.
I think they're gonna push it back until like January of next year.
You think 2019? Yeah. But I mean, I already know it. I mean, we already know it's done.
I think it's coming out this year.
Sony has a lot of these games ready. I just think they're now realizing they don't need to release everything all at once.
Wait, when does Infinity War come out?
It comes out next month.
Yeah, April.
Okay, that's too early. I was thinking maybe they'll line it up with that, but that's too early.
Yeah, that's too early. It ain't coming out next month.
I'm thinking September.
When is this Spider-Man animated movie coming?
I'm thinking holiday.
December.
I'm thinking holiday 2018.
December.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be a holiday game too.
You know what? It could be that too. Yeah, holiday or January. I'm thinking.
I think Days Gone is going to be January though. I think Days Gone is going to because they're going to try to capture that.
Days Gone's going to be January.
It's going to be like January, February. That's what I'm thinking.
Days Gone.
But Spider-Man though isn't the release date for like the 28th? It's after Christmas. It's not really a holiday game if the holidays are going to be over before.
Oh, yeah, that's true. If it's like they have official release date 28th.
I think it was the 28th of December.
I didn't know they had because
that's a placeholder.
They had a date.
That's a placeholder though.
No, placeholders are always like the last day of the year.
No, sometimes placeholders are weird and they're like the 29th and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
sometimes
there wasn't a release date for Spider-Man. People going crazy right now.
Yeah, because there was a placeholder on Detroit, and it was supposed to, the placeholder date was June.
There was a placeholder on State of Decay.
Yep.
And God of War.
Yep.
Yep. Speaking of God of War, God of War has 0 microtransactions. Confirmed by the main dev. He straight up said, somebody asked him, is there microtransactions in God of War? And he said, hell no. So he's saying this is microtransaction free. There's nothing extra really other than like maybe an expansion.
It's not really surprising though.
Because it wouldn't fit. It's like God of War wouldn't fit. Just like
no, they could fit it in. They'll fit that shit in. I'm not saying these devs. I'm not saying these devs, but the way these motherfucking developers be coming up with loot box, I'm like, how the fuck? Really?
Unless they like changed everything about God of War, there's no way that they could make it work. Like, are you gonna do change costumes for Kratos or something?
Yeah,
it's like what the fuck? But that would be fucking silly.
They'll charge
like,
you for the dumbest shit. Like,
it's like give him like the fucking Witcher 3 outfit and shit. That shit would be garbage. Like, it'd be like, why? Yeah, he's never been about fashion sense. Like, he's always about blood and guts. Like, every one of his outfits never was fashionable. Like, he's not
makes weapons DLC.
Right, he's not gonna be walking around with a bunny head slaying shit. It's not going down. You know what I'm saying? It just won't work. Like Austin said, I think God of War is just that type of game where it's like you have to take it as a whole. You can't really section pieces off.
No, I don't even know what.
Yeah,
what
multiplayer would be. Yeah,
because they're saying you spend a lot of time on this boat. So I'm like, I'm trying to picture what kind of I'm hoping that they did just so much from the original formula that this is just not even God of War.
Well, if they do it like The Witcher, because you spent a lot of time in a boat on Witcher 3, but it wasn't like it was like you could just like get in and out of it. So maybe that's the point. Like it's like okay, it's surrounded by oceans, but really you could just sail wherever the fuck you want. You can kind of kill what you need to kill and shit. That would be kind of dope if that's what it is. And
I'm trying to hold my issues with it until the game comes out and I have it in my hands. Then I will definitely give it my opinions.
It's gonna be trash.
I swear, Austin's a fucking hater.
I have a lot of issues with.
He has like a Rick and Morty time machine. He knows
exactly.
You got a hot tub time machine and shit.
Don't spoil my secrets.
He's like, I already been there. It's trash.
Just trust me.
So when does the PlayStation 5 come out?
Right.
Not 2020, Mike.
Terry, I know you're a God of War fan. Are you kind of happy about that? Is that something that you're kind of relieved that God of War doesn't have these fucking shitty ass microtransactions?
I mean, I'm glad that they're not in there, but at the same time, I wouldn't care either way, just because it's a single-player game, and I wouldn't buy them anyway, even if they were in there. So
just ignore that shit anyway.
What if they said the only way you can see the ending of the game is buy it?
Dude, Don't even go there.
Would you be triggered then?
Don't even go there. There's
I
already.
know you would be. I know you would.
There are no games like that, though.
Yeah,
That's
but
a lie.
ending.
That is a lie.
they locked
That's
the
what YouTube
ending
is
behind the
for.
paywall. Oh
You
shit!
get free.
Dead Rising 4. Dead
Rising.
Rising 4. They locked the
Yeah.
ending behind a paywall.
Did they do that with Mass Effect too?
Well, not sorta. It was like they had
Mass
the truth.
The ending
like-
on Mass Effect 3, I think it was DLC you had to buy. You
That's
had to get the
also
ending.
Mass Effect 3, I believe.
What? No, the ending of Mass Effect 3? No, they just changed it. That's what that whole
Yeah,
thing
it was like an
changed the
altered ending.
Alternated it.
people
Fine,
got
alternated.
people got upset about it.
But I couldn't believe people. I don't even want to get in that conversation because that already triggered me too. You know what I'm saying? That triggered me to no end too. But you
Yeah, it's
know,
like, that's a whole different podcast.
that's a whole different motherfucking podcast. You know what I'm saying?
The triggering of DLC.
Hell yeah. Another shocking announcement. Maybe I just wasn't expecting it, but I might be kind of hyped about it. Which is Division.
Yes.
Division was announced officially. Division Part 2.
I am hyped for it.
Me too.
They said they learned a lot from the first one and their mistakes, and I get it because actually Division, when you first start out, like that first up to level 30, is amazing. Like I loved it, but after you reach that plateau, which was the level cap of 30, and it was just like, you know, you had these missions in the fucking dark zone. That was some straight up trash. You know, remember I telling you about the exploits, motherfuckers shooting you from the wall on the safe side into the dark zone and dumbass shit.
Yes,
you know,
I remember that.
Yeah, there was a lot of missteps with Division, but there was a lot of dope ass ideas too.
Division had like I said, I've said it before. Division had its flaws, but I put a lot of hours into that game. I had a lot of fun with it.
And they stole from fucking Defiance. Like they stole a lot from fucking Defiance. After playing that game and like comparing the two, Defiance and perhaps probably the most like Defiance is Division. Maybe Destiny. But they kind of share that same, like, you know, player goal. But Division 2 is dope. I mean, they didn't really have too many fucking, like,
I wouldn't say
information.
I wouldn't say Division shares, like, the same goal as Destiny.
Well, definitely Division and Defiance is super
Maybe
fucking
Defiance.
close. Yeah, hell yeah.
Maybe Defiance.
Kind of. I mean, they have like that RPG thing, but I mean,
I'd say
they're not the
like,
same genre.
I'd say like
you level up. It's third person.
They
shoot.
Division's just a shooter that has RPG mechanics.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a third person shooter with RPG mechanics.
But like those supply dumps and all this shit like Defiance has, it's like all there, you know. So it's just, I guess, seeing that shit play out. It's like, okay, I see you. You thieves.
I had fun in the dark zone.
Well, fuck the dark zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't like the dark zone.
Hopefully
There wasn't a real balance in there.
We had a lot of fun in the dark zone.
Yeah, we had fun, but still, the dark zone doesn't.
It sounds so funny to me. I don't know why. We had a lot of fun in the dark zone.
That is true, though. It is some kind of.
Mike's like, I like it.
I liked it. It was fun. I mean, you know, the feature where they added to cut the rope and shit when you had to like have your.
No, that's some of the cheapest things they had in the games. The
I love
opportunity
that.
for
Mike
other
loves
players to troll you and steal your hard-earned goods. That's
Mike loves
I love that
so
part.
much. I hate that so much.
I thought that
it was the worst. That was the worst thing they added to me.
No, it wasn't. That was fun.
No,
I wish it was more like Rust.
Oh,
but
I'm gonna spend all this
me,
time grinding to get an item. I finally get a decent item. Oh, this guy who just loaded in the game stole it. Oh, thank you so much.
Well, that's
that's a great
that is
feature,
triggering, though. That is fucking triggering, though. Like,
I mean, yeah,
it's ridiculous.
It was
and it's so hard to get good stuff in that game. Like I literally have someone who's playing it right now, and they're super mad because they literally have been grinding something, and she's gotten the exact same weapon drop all 4 times.
Yeah, they addressed that too. They talked about it. They said that they're going to change. They have dynamic drops in the new one. There's very little information. It was just like he talked about some of the mistakes that was made with the first one, and you know, and
mistakes that they've known they've had since it launched, and they still haven't fixed. So the fact that they have done so many patches and updates on this game. They still haven't fixed day one problems. Does not give me much hope for a new game.
Well, I think that was the point, though. They probably were just like, "Fuck it, let's just start working on 2 and just like make sure it starts off well without the shittiness at the beginning."
Just make a battle royale game. Just
Yes.
I guarantee Division will have a battle royale portion.
Yep,
I guarantee it. I'm calling it now. Who all calling it? Me, Mike, and Leon.
I mean, hell, we already seen it because I showed you that thing, you and Akeyles. We got a fishing game that's going to have battle royale in it.
Which that makes no dang sense.
This
Like,
is
how do you
fucking
put battle royale in a fishing game?
sounds fucking
The
what?
whole idea of it just sounds ridiculous.
I mean, Danny already said he's buying it.
I said it sound cool. I didn't say I was fucking. I got my
sounded
wallet ready.
cool.
Well, because when they explained it, it was like there's actually the fucking circle that shrinks and shit, and you got to catch fish, and I'm like,
well, what are you trying to do? Be the biggest bass in the pond and kick everyone out?
Yeah.
Danny, I think you lose a life for that.
Do I lose a life?
I think so. Anybody
Is
else?
that really? Fuck. All right, whatever.
Sorry, whatever.
Whatever. Final round. Who's in it? Because I'm triggered.
Well, hold on. Before final round, Sea of Thieves comes out on the 20th, and Far Cry 5 comes out on the 27th.
Absolutely. Can't wait. Far Cry 5 pre-ordered already.
There is an open beta right now going on, like I said, for Sea of Thieves.
Way Out comes out.
Wait, open beta?
Yep.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, get on that, Danny.
Yeah, there's an open beta right now.
What?
Darwin Project is out right now too.
Yeah, Darwin Project is the
Xbox?
shit. Yeah.
It's on Xbox too.
Yep.
Wait, is
beta?
PC as
Yeah,
well?
open beta.
I might try it out.
All you gotta do on the PC is go to the
I'll
Nintendo store, Danny, and type in Sea of Thieves
I'll
beta.
let you know, Akeyles. I'll let you know.
It is. Oh shit. Yep.
For the whole weekend.
It's for the whole weekend open beta for Sea of Thieves. This is the final
Start
beta.
downloading it
And
tonight.
supposedly they added a few more features.
Yeah, Xbox and
betas
PC.
before.
Yep.
Yep.
I want to see what they added.
Man, how many times this fucking game gonna go into damn beta?
Well, I'm glad because you need that shit. You know,
You
for these
need
like
that shit, that
shows.
shit.
I'm
Look
actually
at-
happy that they're doing it.
I wish they did that
fucking
with Dragon Ball.
Now we got
Yeah, I was
the
just gonna say, look at Dragon Ball. They put it out twice.
Look at
Yeah,
PC for Dragon Ball. They had
Shit.
no fucking beta, and it's dog shit with the fucking servers. So don't do it.
With No Man's Sky too.
and,
Yeah.
and like you said, Danny, it's crossplay between PC and Xbox.
Oh shit, is it?
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. So
Well, it's
that's
a
something that
Microsoft game, so isn't it?
should be.
So it would be
Yes.
play anywhere. It would make
it
sense.
should be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we can all get
so we-
together on that one.
Yep, me and Danny, Austin, we can all get together, have a little shanties and all that. And
I'm
drink
down
some
for
grog.
that tomorrow.
I plan
I'm
on
down
playing
for
the
that.
game when it comes out.
You not
played
get
it
into the
already
beta,
today.
Terry? You want to get into the beta with us, Terry?
I don't know about the beta.
Can we make people
Come
watch the
on,
play?
come on, join us in the beta tomorrow. We're gonna run the
Come
beta
on,
like a
Terry.
motherfucker.
Fine, I'll do the beta.
Yeah. So tomorrow,
Peer pressure.
right.
Win.
Like, yeah, all right, I'll join you.
Terry, I need to ask you a favor though. Can you stream it? Maybe to your channel or your channel
Want me to
or
stream it?
your channel or platform channel. Either way, but I want to stream it. So,
Terry
Want
can
me to stream it?
but my shit's been getting throttled, so
Am
I
I
don't
playing
want
the Xbox beta or am I playing PC beta?
whatever.
If you want the real beta PC, but you can choose Xbox if you want. Yeah. Final round. Who's triggered? Because I am. Because I'm about to slip some shit in here. So
I'll pick up after you do if you want, Danny.
all right.
What is your final round about?
It is about Trump and this meeting. So let me just get back to
That's
it.
fake news, man.
It's absolutely not. So let me give you this. And let me go into it. So, it's me. Anybody else? Nobody else?
Well, I'll go in after you do.
All right, you're going after me. Okay, all right. So, me and Austin in the final round. All right, so I'm going to start it off. Trump and the ESA, they decided to meet, so he wanted, you remember we talked about this actually a couple weeks, that the Trump administration and like these game developers are going to meet with him to talk about, I guess, violence and video games and shit like that. And here's my thing. It was a closed meeting, and there was no press. There was some press in there, but it couldn't be like streamed or anything. And I just kind of want to go over a couple of quotes and then give you my triggered response, okay? So here's what else triggered the fuck out of me too. It was what he showed. So when the meeting started, the first thing that came up was that he brought out a big ass TV and he showed like all these clips of Call of Duty. It was like mainly Call of Duty, and they actually they posted it on YouTube too, on the official White House official YouTube account. So if you guys want to check that out, you can see this dumbass video. And what it is literally just a bunch of supercuts of like kills with Call of Duty and Sniper Elite and shit. And it is, first of all, the cuts were bad. Shitty editing. I think Trump did it himself. It was terrible fucking editing. It showed nothing else but Call of Duty and Sniper Elite, which is not the only games that are on the market. So that was trigger number one for me. And then he goes, after the video turns off, he looks at the crowd and says, "This is violent, isn't it?" Suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like, I just don't understand what the fuck you talking about. And this is a waste of time already. One of the quotes, now, let me tell you who was there first. It was Rockstar Games CEO Strauss Zelnick, and ZeniMax's CEO, Robert Altman. So they kind of like represented the game industry, as well as the ESA president, Mike Gallagher. They were all in attendance for this shitty ass meeting, as well as some Congress folks, as well as some of the Trump administration. Now, what triggered me was all the people that were on the news all week shitting on games were not there. Fucking Ben Dickhead Shapiro, who has also one of the most punchable faces in America, was not there. That one, I can't even think of her name, Gretchen something or whatever the fuck her name is, who was talking about violent video games and shit, she wasn't there. So nobody who was all vocal and shit wasn't there. So that was another trigger for me. One of the quotes here, it says, the president encouraged game developers to explore things they can do on their own to make things healthier in society. What? Wait, hold on. What the fuck are you talking about? So you're saying that all of society's healthiness is on the backs of game developers, and I that is just asinine and so fucking incorrect. I just cannot believe that. It's just unfucking real. Now, the ESA did say that this is a quote from the president. He said there is some programming that contains just absolute mind-boggling violence. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you look at something like Mortal Kombat, there is some fucking extreme violence there. If you do go to Sniper Elite, there's some extreme violence there too. But, does that change the mind of society? No. And they actually said that too. Rockstar Games president said that the movie industry, the gaming industry are not here to tackle anything dealing with gun violence. Anything conducted on film or anything that's programmed is pure fantasy. They said it's up to the parents to make sure that their kids are playing the right stuff, and it's up to parents to pay attention to their kids and see the signs. So it was, and then literally Trump said a couple more things, and then that was like the end of the meeting. So it was just a giant fucking waste of taxpayer money. It didn't have no bearing or solve no issues or no fucking bills or nothing that helped any industries. Actually, the Rockstar CEO brought proof that there was no correlation between violence and video game violence. He had charts, he had all this shit ready, and Trump was like, all right, I'm done talking. So that was like even more fucking triggering because it was just a big ass waste of time. So I could not believe that this shit went on. But they've been talking about it all week. Every news fucking organization has reached a fever pitch about this shit, and it just amazes me that this actually took place. So that was super triggering for me. Another little small trigger was No More Heroes. I was fucking triggered about that. What? A top-down isometric shitty game. So I was not happy about that at all. So those are my two triggered moments. Austin, I'm gonna let you get in whenever you're ready, sir.
Okay. So I'm kind of gonna go back a little bit towards Nintendo, but what I really wanted to do was in our group conversation. We had two things that got brought up, and Mike was on the opposite side of both of them, of course. And I kind of want to ask, like, the people watching now or people that watch this later on. So my position is that with Nintendo, they release ports and then charge full price for them. And I know Terry agrees with me that they should not charge full price. What about you guys? What do you think of that?
I don't know. But when did they say full price? Like, what game did they say was full price that they're re-releasing?
Oh, well, like in Pokken Tournament that they re-released, fucking Mario Kart that they re-released, everything that they re-released is being full price. Skyrim, full price?
Skyrim, full price.
Wasn't the new Zelda a port, though, too? That was full price.
No, it was actually.
It was made for the Wii U, and they brought it to the Switch.
Yep, it was a port.
That's technically a port.
And Mike thinks that they should be full price. And
but how can it be a port when it came out at the same time? It wasn't a port.
It came out at the same time, but it was originally made for the Wii U. Then you delayed it because they knew the Switch was coming.
Yeah, so they built it. They made sure that it was built for the.
So they made it for the one console, and then they waited.
But it wasn't ported. It came out at the same time. That's not a port.
But even with that, that makes a little bit more sense for it being full price because it's a new release. But if you're releasing a game that's already been out for like 4, 5, 6 years, like you shouldn't be charging full price for that. And nobody else does that but Nintendo.
Bethesda does that with Skyrim.
They didn't release
They're
it
not
for full
ports,
price.
I guess.
Well, they're fucking ports. Yeah, no, well, they're remastered ports. That's what it is.
The remaster wasn't full price though.
The special edition.
Yes, the fuck it was. Hell yeah, it was. $59 goddamn 99.
Full price.
It's $59.99. It was on PC. I don't know how much it was on console. PC $59.99.
The special edition one for Skyrim was $59.99. I waited and bought it for $25 at Black Friday.
You made a good decision, Mike. I'm happy for you, bro.
The other
to answer. Oh, do you want?
Oh no, go ahead, Akeyles.
Oh, to answer the question, it all depends on what DLC is coming with it. If I feel the DLC is worth the extra $30, because I would assume that the port would be $30, and then the DLC, if that's worth $30, then I would agree. But if it doesn't do that, then I don't agree with it. So I'm 50-50.
And see, most of the port games they've been bringing over are full price. They have all the DLC in there.
It depends if I value that
yeah,
DLC.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying there, Akeyles. I understand that. See, me and like I said, my contradiction to that is, or my counter to that is, I didn't play any of these Wii U games, so I'm okay with paying $60. I'm fine with it. To me, it's new. It's a new game, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel you on that too. Yeah.
Other games also
I never played a lot of, there's a lot of PS2 games I never played. Now, if they go and throw them on the PS5, I'm not going to want to pay $60 for games that are 30 plus years old.
And that kind of leads into my other.
Just because you haven't played it, it's still an older game.
I understand it's an older game. I understand what you guys are saying, but to me, it's new, so I have no problem paying $60 for it.
And that kind of leads me into the other thing was, Mike was saying that 360 backwards compatible games should be all free.
It should be.
And
I don't know about that one.
They should be. I said between $5 or free.
So
because they're old games, just like what Terry said, they're old games.
But then would that also include all the DLC?
Here go Killer. He's at the motherfucking. He tried. Boy, I saw it. Boy, he was like double dutch. He was like, as soon as Mike say this shit, I'm about to fuck him up.
Backwards compatible games never include the DLC, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Right. It's just you just get the core game. Right.
Now, you get the core game. You have to buy the DLC separate.
I'm saying if he says that they should be free, then shouldn't DLC be free?
Like Gears of War, when Gears of War went backwards compatible, because you can get also the old original Gears of War for Xbox 360 on Xbox One, backwards compatible. I had the DLC already installed, so all I had to re-download it. It was free to me.
Okay, but you already had it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, the other people, they probably had to...
Why should those be free and not the Nintendo games?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck it.
I'm not gonna try to get cornered.
Hell yeah, you got cornered. You're like,
I'm not gonna get cornered in it. I know he's trying to do. He's trying to corner me. So I'm just gonna. I don't know.
You say the deboed out of it.
Mike, that's the thing though, is that
the DLC though, he already owned the DLC. They didn't offer the DLC because there was a lot of DLC I didn't own that I still had to buy.
Yeah,
they're giving you the core game.
Right.
He just also owned the DLC.
That's what I'm saying. Just give us the core game. I don't care. I'll buy the DLC if I'm interested in it.
I don't know. I think the point that you're trying to bring up is that you value Xbox games lower, old Xbox games lower than Nintendo games for some biased reason.
That's
what it is. That's all I was trying to call you out.
If you're telling me that you're willing to pay $60 for a Wii U game that's getting ported to the Nintendo, but you want 360 games to be free on the Xbox One, that's a double standard and hypocritical because they're the equivalency.
That's what he's saying.
Wait, what game got ported from the Wii U? That was you talking about Zelda?
No, they're on my nuts saying
Zelda came out at the same time. That's what I was trying to say. That's not a port.
They're on my nuts there, Leon, saying I'm willing to pay $60 for all ported games when they should be $40. We'll say.
No, they're saying
I feel like in the Switch's defense, though, these are games that people want to play on the go. So I get why people are upset because.
But why
I
not
feel
just release new?
Here's my thing:
new
the
ones.
only people that should be mad really are people that already own the Wii U and own these games, like myself. Like I'm not gonna lie, like some of the times, like I agree with Austin. I do feel like it is too much, but then at the same time, I do also understand that so many people did not buy the Wii U. Like the Wii U was
like 500,000 people had
that reminds me.
Like,
that reminds
Nintendo.
me.
Hold on. I feel like Nintendo was just trying to make up for lost, money. Like they're trying to make up on those games that didn't sell well on the Wii U, and they know they're gonna sell well on the Switch because there's more of an audience there.
So they should take it out on the consumer, is what you're saying?
Exactly.
No, I don't agree. That's why I said I agree with Austin. That's why I agree with you on that level. I do agree with you on that level, but at the same time, I also understand where Nintendo's coming from because you can't really knock them. People are gonna spend full price to play those games on the go.
They are.
Akeyles, you were gonna say something.
Oh, the one thing that pissed me off about the Nintendo Direct, I was so hyped when I saw Toad. I was like, hell yeah, Captain Toad 2.
Yeah, see, we didn't mention that. We didn't mention Captain Toad.
Wait.
Because I wasn't hyped.
Captain Toad. What's up with Captain Toad?
We're getting some news bias there from Danny.
What happened, Akeyles? With Captain
Toad? Was.
Captain Toad's Treasure Hunt. Let me say the full name to you.
They're re-releasing it?
Yeah, they're re-releasing it. It's
the same game.
It's the same game with like a small DLC. Or the DLC didn't look grand enough for it to be a $60. So that's why I say I agree and I don't agree. Like if the DLC is very expensive and I feel like it's $30 or $20, I will agree that the game should come out at 60. But
hold on, how much Captain Toad? Because it was like a $30 game when it dropped.
I don't think they should set.
I'm not sure I GameFlyed it, but
yeah, that game wasn't even $60 when it came out.
But why?
Inflation.
Should you, like, if you can go to an old console and buy the game and all the DLC for cheaper than full price, why should you have to pay full price just because they ported it?
I don't know. I don't think you could buy a lot of Wii U games because they discontinued them.
They did.
Well, yes. I'm just talking about in general, though. Like, it shouldn't be like you shouldn't have to buy it again at full price when it's already been out for how long? Like,
but I agree with you. Like I said, I'm not disagreeing with you. The thing is, that's not the nature of business. You know, like in gaming, like I wish it was like that, but I know Nintendo's looking at dollar signs. There are more people like Mike than there are people like me. There are more people that didn't get the Wii U. You know, there are more people that don't like. I have fucking every Nintendo game that comes out. Like I buy every Nintendo release. But I know a lot of people aren't like that. You know, they're not their marketing to the people who didn't buy a Wii U.
Wait, you have 1-2 Switch?
No, I didn't buy 1-2 Switch.
Oh, boy, I had my hand on the trigger. I had my motherfucking hand on the trigger.
That game, that's not a game. It's like some bullshit.
I
game doesn't exist.
Woo, you lucky, Leon. Boy, I had my hand on the trigger.
No, just like what Leon said. I had also every Nintendo game also. The only one I haven't bought was the Wii U. I was not interested in it.
Yeah, that wasn't a shot at you. That wasn't a shot. That was a legitimate, argument. I really think that a lot of people didn't buy it. I think a lot of people skipped out on the Wii.
I didn't like the Wii U because I was like, I already have a Wii. That's what it was. It was just a Wii with a tablet.
But
that's why I agree with Austin. I feel
like
all
the
Switch
is a Wii U, but you could just take it further.
But that's the thing. I like it. You can take it on the go.
That's why I give Nintendo credit, is for the portability aspect. I enjoy traveling with my Switch. Like I have a lot of fun playing those games on the go. I cannot lie.
Right. Like I was telling Akeyles, I think in this PlayStation party chat, my nephew, he takes his Switch on to school.
Bayonetta on the go. I can't think of a better game to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the go.
In public, we're surrounded by people.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't
mind. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
I'm on my phone. Do it. You know.
Yeah, he'll throw his Switch in the book bag and he'll go to school, and on the bus ride he'll play his Switch.
Hell yeah!
And his mom told me, he goes, when you get to the school, throw it in your book bag and put it in your locker and lock your locker.
And I have the all black Switch, so people don't even know I'm playing a game half the time. They think it's some fancy iPad.
It's just a new phone.
They don't know it's a gaming console.
Oh shit, Leon, your shit is at an all-time mix. Like,
man, fuck this damn.
He mad as fuck right now.
All right,
so I guess that was kind of
final round.
Okay. Shouts out.
Austin think you should get a Switch though. I think you'll like it, Austin. It's a good travel system.
Austin said he would get a Switch if it's a brand new Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
It is. Shouts out to Dreology. Shouts out to shitty ass Eugene. Shouts out to John. Who else did I see? Al Bundy. Who is this dude?
I don't know.
What I'm saying? Like, it's got to be one of us trolling. It's got to be one of us trolling, man.
Wait, what did he say this time around?
He said the same thing like he did last week.
It wasn't the same thing, but yeah.
Right. So yeah, Al Bundy.
Invite them in.
Shout outs to Persona
Persona. Yep.
Francel and Cisco on Twitch.
Cisco. Shouts out. Player One Coffee. You got Jadakiss. He came through. Let's see. Who else? Eugene popped in for a few seconds. And
where the fuck Eugene went? He came 2 seckons.
He said
that's what she said.
He said I got him.
Eugene popped in and then he was like, I don't count Danny, and then Danny was like, no, and so he bounced. He was like, fuck.
No, he said in the chat that G Pie got him. That
yeah, he said his shit was fucked up.
No,
so.
he's just making excuses because Daddy hurt his feelings. That's all.
Exactly. Oh well, yeah.
It's okay. Eugene's just gonna cry himself.
Did Akeyles do his intro tonight? I missed his intro.
He got his intro.
Yeah, he did his intro.
He did it?
He changed it up. Terry called him out. He changed it up.
Yo, John Erickson's still in the chat. He said ports shouldn't be full price. There you go.
I hear you, John. I hear you for sure.
I agree with everybody, man.
I agree with that.
Leon, I agree with everybody.
It's true. I agree. I agree that these ports should not be full price. But listen, man, if I was in, like, think about it. If you sell somebody a garbage bag for $500, you wouldn't do it?
Yeah, I would fucking do it.
That's what Leon sounds like. Oh,
shit. He's like, alright, so, get Player One Coffee. If you look below our little graphic here, you'll see you can follow us everywhere on fucking Discord, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter. You can find us on, xhamster.com/the platform live. So you can find us there as well. We have a playlist.
Don't forget our Patron.
Make sure you don't look at it at work.
Oh yeah, Google Play finally approved us.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
all right. So we're on Google Play and Castbox, right?
And iTunes.
Yeah, iTunes.
On iTunes. So I will get those links from Akeyles so I can add those to our list of links where you can check us out. You can take us on the go, watch us, listen. Whatever you do, just make sure you guys tune in to us here at the platform live. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything else. Patreon. Our Patreon, like I said, get that level up. You know, get our continue package so you can check out our shit. Do y'all want to do that shit tonight with the?
You already said you had to. You said
what?
You said last week you wanted to do it.
Okay, so that's what we done.
God damn.
All right, so I have some shit up for our continue level patrons. So you guys get on there so you can check out our little after conversations and shit because you know they're a little more robust, I should say, than what the fuck we do while we're live. So definitely get your Patreon on and check us out and support us because we need it. You know, why not? More support, more content. And that's what we're about on that. And next week, Friday, we're going to have some guests. I guess Dreology, since he got fucking Oscars, you know, stiffed tonight. But you know, I didn't plan for guests tonight. But next week, Dre, I got you, man. You can come on and cuss us. Well, he's cussing me and Mike out.
No, he's going to cuss us out.
I'm trying to get Trayvon on. I tried to get him on, but I guess our conversations just wasn't connected. So I'm going to try to get him on next week as well. So check that out next week, 9:00 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, that's pretty much fucking it. Anybody have anything else? Did I miss anything? Am I losing a life? Is that what we're doing? I got everything?
You're good.
All right. Shouts out to everybody here. Akeyles, Leon, Austin, Big Mike, Cool Cat Terri, and Jada Kiss. Thank you guys for being here today. And shit, we out.